at TV stations in the a year. Almost a good multimedia and year war. 5 television stations, 5 radio stations.
Okay.
3 Masi Accra and Accra the airport of. And not but TV5 we didn't in a year. TV radio stations in 2 years and a TV5 in a year.
A call off bedtime, man. Time and see if we take him off air.
Meet like I said, call off before 12.
Okay.
Yeah, meet like I said, yeah, your money to be answer. Nana me will meet you. Me call you the Muna, me who say general manager effort. Yeah, I must say, na BBS. But you're taking steps. But it came to us, meet 2 ways. For me, it didn't come to me as a surprise, knowing what I got to know Sunday night.
What did you get to know?
Maybe.
Mate.
And so it didn't come to me as a surprise. But they're about to me as a surprise. And they say, few months ago, I'm taking off air. Yeah, President Mama said, 1 month, I'm this bear 3 months. And then my else said, many the pop. It came to me as a surprise. Say, it's a way out of the blue dinner. You have a boy to present, and I may have a it would be, yeah, you think me, message that about 1 man almost here from Ranos. Said the quality and found court. But maybe for purposes of official communication, we may want to dwell on the official statement NC for the buyers.
So, within the 30 days amnesty, Omodema, no, again, I want to me, aya afa infractions ne breaches Omodigina so it take the first step. What have you been doing in the last 30 days and Nemo coffee? Okay,
so Bibi, me that's it. Your friend did be studio to transmitter link.
Yeah.
STL.
Yeah.
I don't know. First one of the buyer, the say you authorization from NC.
Okay.
Name mono, you need authorization.
Authorization, you use STL na answer then.
Okay. You hear authorization for you use the STL
to
transmit voice and video from our studio. I will transmit also.
Okay.
Yeah, the better technical. You because I say Yamamu frequency, them we there with the Kamunya but almost say authorization. And the first letter the buyer, Omokasi, I will say this fact and no more my approval and as authorization. I mean, say 30th June 2025. You submit a letter no at the command NC.
Okay.
July HM. And then it's 12 August, as I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Busa, almost say we hear from them. We haven't heard from them. Almost my authorization. But more from my almost say you the year Juma. The pay the Katana last buyer. Yeah, man, penny my just year Juma. They take remedial measures. Oh, if I'm paying at the deco into a moonness of my authorization. It's am I? Baby, how do we suffer for this? How do we suffer for it? Second one, Omokasi and fire certificate from Ghana National Fire Service. If at that time no compuna, Omo a close to down first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, application our fire service. But now in also Ghana the go through system kakra. It's a training in Sakai. Menokasi and Saka. Yeah, the cop.
When the choir son almost statement he babont includes
me patron ani.
Inti ye ka say omo fire certificate to NCA.
Me patron ani.
Okay.
Me no ka say omo ka say you need lines permit from EPA.
Okay.
Environmental Protection Agency. Me no ka say you know so no ye di akọ. I never bear 5. I think back so near what back could be needs about 23,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
You know, invest spectrum fee. But you know, so you
okay.
Me will receipt. You no receipt. In fact, you say invite I see him penning for the say. He said, you who sons are brobe. Some may feel much. You will be the auntie. I am a one say, and they will know. I be seeing M1.
Watch that. Ni omuka someone nyina no modi so ama mo de ho nkrata akoma wo mo a mato nsa from se omomra mo ho na omomba mehwe se edimu a
me ba so ane
nti atwenye mu a mo wo na krata e ba ye se ya suspend mo broadcasting license
me das ye wa twen mu na mum no STL no studio to a transmitter
studio
link
to transmitter link yeah
and no pen na me say krata na de call ye no ye nya that authorization from them, so we are waiting on them. Almost say, and if interestingly, could it be almost say board no has not been reconstituted. Say the old board no has been dissolved.
yeah
It is some a reconstitute new board. Now board no a yes hard the maye. It's a new board name my. It's baby no the
but there is also one thing I almost someone here almost say most also operating more transmitters from unapproved transmitter locations. More transmitters na hini sisi a unapproved.
In fact, ebe me nwa kakra. Menua almost like baby radio station, TV station one can say no. Be about 70% of munina transmitters this year. One year she didn't.
I hear I say na want to me radio mo transmitter si.
Me pacho wa. In fact, baby didn't see no. So ko hono ma. So bo no ato wall afa ho. So bo ma no security. There will be what that of. In fact, yeah. Another media house. Yeah, the nene bo ho to the extent say, we don't need to have two separate security. It's back on a shame meeting na mai.
Now, in the life of Wontumi Radio, NCA, have they had any cause to complain about baby I'm transmitter and isida?
Me pacho. Me say me call Wontumi for say 2 years.
Okay.
On 2 or 3 occasions. Omo ba ho.
Okay.
Omo ba no mo call MCR. Share signals any BBA. On 3 occasions no once pay and no car say you put the interest almost say a friend is saying on air on say we studio yeah na say that signal law
exactly red lights and actual on air also no yeah
in fact the last time one NC for Boba early this year probably March or there Boba you know that same thing on car say yes I didn't do it for me in my presence minimum call around I don't catch and one on air lights omonin and discuss technical issues be I say we mind ye of course omo kan anke be because a regulated a system money one there's a be it's really came to us as a surprise yes a man is surprised and they say and near ma mo ehia no nyame adom aye ni nyina we are only they are waiting for the board. So when the board is reconstituted, no be my approval and one no. And your work permit and then your frequency yeah commission is my the at the base you tree bia ya tia. Enti bibi
a chiro wadwene won
a chiro madwene said na so tinyo efita no a chiro madwene
na ye hye nkomo na se no wo kan bibi se kwasi ada no woti bibi ena na nka me pabusa se ne na wote ya wo se eno na wote ye de anka enye wanwa se ne wote ye no ena wugina so de anka enye wanwa ede na esi kwasi ada
bibi on say your political environment
yeah
na etu de bia amandofo we ba was me mafia we kakra we ba was me mafia we kakra in fact before elections yet TV said benefit be when this say MPDC win elections now won't me what media won't be need to say paper won't be close it down yet publications be cry na me no kasa what up call Minister of Communication open the Facebook wall what try to be cry after disaster was say omo go take a decisive decision on the kind or told on Facebook wall was said they were going to take a decisive decision in the interest of the nation or no the ministry no
na efa radio frequencies ya ho Okay.
Coded. Very, just say, coded. Now, who could read the comments and why say, hold on, now, Halo Biaka, won't to me what to must go down. Nam a war. For sudden enumerate. The qualities may be from me say, oh, or what to say, NC4, and I bind it prepare say, on Baby Cruise, you stinking it down. And I'm saying, yes, she. And I say, I want, yeah, you say. Maybe to me, by which I say, be it my satisfied beer. If I are satisfied beer, it's a buy me, I wasn't surprised. A political system money. I'm telling you, a political money. But your toilet, they are common woman. I reference this a day, and the money now quite satisfy all those requirements.
Okay.
So I'm to Monshe, no maybe my, and I'm hoping say, if I am not doing it now, if you are baffled, will be in so.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
I'm a Christian. I'm a Presbyterian. But the laws of the land does not say that Ghana is exclusively a Christian country. The laws do not say that Ghana is exclusively a Muslim country. What our constitution provides for is that Ghana is a secular state where everybody is free to practice their religions and their culture. What has happened is that now, as a state, we are moving towards
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Baby, when you say first now you been you shut down per politics. You see politics for no money or money into money. But na mumu e binu so nti enyina ni agi say e bebo ama o man na koso. Na e bo 1 o'clock per na why lawyer ama o man na lawyer for enyina pon akofia koda. Nyamishra.
EpaHoaDaben. Say it again. EpaHoaDaben.
Daben. Now together, EpaHoaDaben.
Awesome.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
But the laws of the land, as I sit here, I'm a Christian. I'm a Presbyterian. But the laws of the land does not say that Ghana is exclusively a Christian country. The laws do not say that Ghana is exclusively a Muslim country. What our constitution provides for is that Ghana is a secular state where everybody is free to practice their religions and their culture. What has happened? Such that now, as a state, we are moving towards honoring our foreign religions to the exclusion of our traditional religion. So I'm urging the chiefs and the Williams, even as we find answers in foreign religions, you've all heard about various prophecies, some of them claiming to play the role of God. So, and some threatening our leadership that more calamities are on the way to happen unless certain things are done.
EpaHoaDaben.
My belief is that what will happen will happen. And we are not going to be cowed away from taking necessary decisions that will restore this country. And I know the way our chiefs are rallying around His Excellency the President, I know he will continue to be emboldened to take the right decisions that will reset this country, whether there are prophecies or no prophecies.
EpaHoaDaben.
Usuyebio. Eden awoye. Na Ghana ebeye yenie. Na ebeye ye amene umienu yebe obu echafa na. Ebeye ye kwan be na Ghana ne befa so ayeye. Emra amene umienu ye de esa hye demri fam. Na oma adwuma emfa ho oma mu nsem fa ho. Memo aha. Memo akwaba. Aha eye happy 98.9 FM ye dwumedie ene EpaHoaDaben. So ho ye de ye do bo ade nyankropon ase. Ene ye juada kicking off a brand new week, 18th of August 2025. Check with your time. 35 into the R2. Yet Nasia copim no nsia. And now many moon come on the doors. Said the dia no and then she bedi ni nyina. Na ejombo ko de. And ye bedi economy ni ho komo pa. Na ye ni edwadifo nso adi nkomo pa. Na ene Ghana driver for ene mo amu community ewo Amasaman and Sanwam Road no so. Ene me ba mo ba. Enye ne bone so. Ene me pese mo free my mind, mo kire mo adwene mo ka mo bo so asem. E kire Ghana ban. E fa sa kwan no ho. Yenti ameka sa ne se eye Minister of Roads and Highways. Honorable Gavins Agboja. Ema Ghana fo nyina ti ase se Oma release sika yantam about 400,000 Ghana cedis. Edi ama eye contractor owo Amasaman in Sanwam Road no so. Inti expectation ni nyina ne said the contractor by now our site awo ye adwuma. Ba mu nyina mo ya wa mu nyina mu di hu adanse ya Ghana for mo nam kwan no so. Mu nyina mo ne me ba ya adwene se fi sa time wa minister ne di announcement ne ba ye. So matue sika no mu kase pa de ama contractor no. Besi ne. Contractor wo kwan no so o ma ho onya adwuma bia. Last week na ya reho say trucks mienu a asai esi amasaman ensanwo mu kwan yusu nti. Enipa di traffic mu almost 15 hours. Almost 15 hours. Afedu bribi na wo se nipa si free ne car mu na ope baabi na so be nante akọ so be for okada o se de no wo be ye o. Ebi ana ene mo ka na oka ni mu no mo tete ka ni mu na mo complain aban onte. Ebi a mo ti trotro ni mu na mo koba na mo complain Roads and Highways Minister onte. Internet mi be bie phone lines na ma wo. Mo a mo nam amasaman ensanwom kwa no so koba da bia. Mo a mo di kumasen kran atwantwe da bia. Ni mo famu wo sa kwa no so. Mo nchimonka mo namu mo a mo shocks papai. Mo a mo links ebubuo. Mo lower arms etutuo. Ewo eye amasaman sawom kwa no so. Ene mema kwan no. Me say ensam no ye complaints ni de ya na eguka ni mu o. Ena bo nsem ko fotika mu na cho. Ene menye cho wo ka ni mu. Maybe phone lines na ma pa. Ne owo ka kira ban ene Minister of Roads efa eye amasaman sawom kwa no so no. Ene me bie ma wa come and pour your heart out. Cherry, we are driver near our price our coin a pa. The biada da Cherry at the phone calls hame. Osi bibi munka kwan hu asem munka kwan hu asem. Ene kwa na nyame adomu a weda na ye ne aye kan futuro pa. Na ya mibusa me hu se Ghana are we serious? Ya ka GDP na ya na ye tiase na ye brofo kekema emaye. GDP eye ankrankre wo man ni mu. Adwuma wo be ye ene wo productivity level ye ka ni nyina bomu ani aka o minor gross domestic product na se onipa timi di 15 hours e wo traffic mu a how do you expect say nipa no to be productive? Yes, so yes, Ghana for your productive. And so obetimi di traffic mu almost 6 hours. Sa 6 hours ni nyina anko timi di ye adwuma. Sa 6 hours na nkotimi they attend to customers. Sa 6 hours no ankotimi de ye bribia ebe manfa so ama ono ankasa ne oman no. And so we spend so many hours in traffic. Ewo ye man mu. Yet we are expecting everybody to be productive. Eya hwese ne wo bre o traffic mu ansa na wadu fie, ansa na wadu adwuma mu. Eto da bia bedu adwuma mu no kra na watade nyina for. You are drenched in sweat. I was say oto obo now calm it down, put your faculties together and sign away to me ko adwuma so. I thought there be people walk into their offices with frustration because of a kwanfo any traffic a wo adi mu. I thought there be anya doctor no, there be anya nurse no. Ne wa fa mu ansa na obedu adwuma mu ho no. Ne won na mu ansa na obedu hospital ho no. O de abufuo na eba. Ewe mema okwan no na oboso asemu apeso ka kire Ghana ban efa saa ayi amasaman ensawom kwan no enne mema okwan no wahwie wakomagu ho wa wontimi frɛ so ba Facebook abɛtworo to ho mekan ma pa wa wontimi frɛ oba ɛyɛ Facebook no so a na watworo wonsɛm efa ɛyɛ kwan no ho na minister no try and try na said ye and as can afraid never hit to contract an account now can we trust a buy we say a coin na akano wo beto aso aye no ayi afiri ho ana na edi enkura ne Ghana mpanimfo yen problem say yentimi nye rail lines emma ye ne yemfa nkomba. What is the challenge with rail lines? What is the challenge? Time wana yentu gold na ne dodoɔ ne na kɛseɛ mu kra no na yɛyɛ rail lines ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu a edi atwentwere kɔba mankɔfo timi di akwaniaba ntɛmtɛm kɔba ɛnɛ yɛtu gold akwaniasa nyinaa so yɛn cocoa export a yɛyɛ no ɛnɛ yi no ɛwɔ soro ɛkyɛn ɛmra na Gordgesbeck wɔ hɔ ɛnso saa time no wɔn mu hunu nyansa ɛyɛ rail lines ɛde ma ɔman no Osagefo bai odi bi bebe kan ho. Ɛdeɛ ni akwansidi a ayɛ diama enemafo politicians. Na no aban dada ne bɛyɛ na me bɛyɛ roll line kra bɛka so the roll line kra ba bɛfa wiem sky train dia mayen. Ekɔ wi akyire hwisika yantam a yatua. Enso yehu roll line bi anam wiem. Ekwan no nso so a mo bɛyɛ nso so amayen no ekwan no nso so a mo hwɛ na mo nyɛ kwan basa contractor kwan so ɔde ne nsa kɔka kakra no agya to hɔ ekwan no kwan so yɛnyɛ ready see betimi ayɛ kwan no nyinaa enso ne adwiri kwan no nyinaa de agum ɛde ankora ne yɛ haw ya tutu nsawam amasama nsawam budumburam to winiba ya tutu hɔ miwa yɛnyɛ ready sika ne mo ano Entini tutu a yɛde adada nkɔfo ana. But what is the plan of this government for our roads in na? Omo aka so mbewie. Omo beto aso. But yenye hunu nto aso no. It's been 8 months. Say untina sense say yeah, bad roads affect the economy papa. Akwanfo ni akwanbone. Ewo nsunsuanso kɛseɛ paa ewo economy no so. Aduane bo a ɛden dodoɔ na efiri akwanbɔne ne akwanfo. Because driver ni no baby a okɔkɔfa aduane na afidi aba ɛhɔ no mu no wura mu hɔ na kwan ne nyɛ. Ɔde ba kurom nsusunso a ekurom kwan no so nyɛ. Waso abɔdeɛ ɛdi fiatebubu saa tutomua de aba owura the capital city a na ne shocks ababe pai ekura na sinu momu no ne kan kwose ensi kwan so waba nkran owura nkran mu ekwan boni nti na a truck loaded with plantain, a truck loaded with yam, a truck loaded with bidie, a truck loaded with inuane tomatoes na abesai esi amasaman abesai esi midie baby a wo friton enwura mu nkura na simpo kan na nkosai Owura capital, owura nkran. Ekwan ya wonam so wodi wura the capital city. We have work to do. And then if you commute on that stretch, eyawo mrenie. Ema kwan. Come and free your mind. In the meantime, our contractor ni site, edin ye betimi ayama amanfo hwanhenhan omo sa kwan no so kakra. Sometimes I just imagine say medical emergency bi asie ne yepese ye de fa honomo se bia medical emergency ye di free nsawam aba kolebu anase ye de aba ridge na hwesa kwan wei e kwan ne nye into a creative traffic pa. How can we drive through sa kwan wei near the medical emergencies akodu hospitals e wo se ko and then Accra and Sanwam Road, our focus on so. Maybe a phone lines now, specifically on Sakwan Way. Mrs. Sanya walk can a new abine Branebe Kanawaha, Ebeduho. Sanya walk can fear, Endu baby, bra, maybe a phone lines now. Branebe can a so pass my catching Yamia catching from us. And then other matters are at that pronounce why Yedi Hung come on. And then we so assemble quite that puno ye dear home come the new patriotic party. I extend the amnesty to party for ya suspend you more party for ye you or my dear any party for one more and some more or more disciplinary committees at all levels. be a disciplinary committee, a national, regional, any constituency, or be an assem or disciplinary committee of the NPP, be an party no at the statement about Bontin said, Womo Emma or mo party mano amnesty. Ubia boni awaye omo dia channel. Ubia omo pamu ni free party no mo sambra. Ubia wa resign bra. Ubia ya suspend obra back na party ni ebejo. Na we any statement the NPP edi aba bontene. And na we ye ne wono mo me free party ni mu bie be kasabusa say are they going to take advantage of this amnesty granted by the party? And I say they are gone and gone for good. Emrasa statement by interestingly, Mr. Lanchamatin issued a statement and said that I am contesting the 2028 elections. And that was quite profound because, I mean, say if party or free mu a free year MPP, ne wakwakwatini movement for change. Na party ni say or granted amnesty. Say party for me free mu na emra. Na ono kokase or contested 2028 in 8 months abanfo for buy clearly obia what political communication say would know say it is a reaction or a response to the NPP's amnesty or grante to a party for no. But within the movement for change and outside the movement for change are other people who have also left the NPP because of their actions and inactions. Ebinum also were suspended and Ebinum also have been sacked. And are they going to hold on to the olive branch party na extended Ediama Womwana? We'll get into that conversation later and we'll touch base with the political analyst. You know, Ebedisa Asimwe Eho Enkomo. We enso nkomo ba ko edapono so ye die efa eye oman no sikasem enhyehyeye eho. Na me ka oman ni sikasem hyehyeye ho asem a bia bebusa se na bibi na se budgeti eno ane de ye adwuma ene asem biem ensem ne de bebre ene ebedi sankomo enyina da. You want to join us live on Facebook with your thoughts, your comments and your views? Ebeji brenia kenkan ni nyina ede amawo na se mo be kaya gutafo emra sidi ni nya ahoden no gutafo eba be ka kire adwadifo se omo hwe na wo nti omo niema so na en reflect sidi na hoden na wanya no ena adwadifo no eka kire guta mpanimfo ne trade minister se omo old stock old stock no dollar rate womo edi koyi free airport no ne omo de kotoye no na ewo soro chen ne ene sidi no de dollar na babeduo no enti womo ton no ene exchange rate na ombeboka ena guta ne omo ya adwene se yete ase yate ene ye mamu 60 days because so we had adwadifo womo business trip omo ya in a matter of 3 months na why one full 10 awie okofa ne maba abeyi aton enti omo ma womo 60 days. Say at least after 60 days there, you would have cleared all stock. It was say or prices no if you are say reflected the current exchange rate. Me no work say 60 days no aso. Amene guta say edwadifo a womo eton womo niema at the old price no ehwe na womo nyai na omo en reflect the exchange rate in their pricing. Omo sanso de afutu sam de ama eyese adwadifo se omo ye tintin na womo ama womo prices na ama fomo a they would rather stand to lose because there are people bringing in new stock omo air pricing at the current exchange rate. In the same year no nyina the phone abedwom na wo se wo de no okofa ne January onton ye entino old price awodege phone e bia wode ton 4,000 cedis. And then obi should the same phone number or ton 2,500 because of exchange rate. What does you know tintin say wo de by January. Exchange rate in 4,000 na wo beton. And then na obeboka because me bedroom na 4,000 da na 2,000 da as a rational consumer quality ni epedia me konne ne bo wo fom edwadifo ne ka ho asem saying and how is Guta ensuring compliance of this very directive. We so yebetwi abenguta na yeni omo edi sa enkomo no. Sidi na nya hoden. And the Bank of Ghana, the assembly, in fact, World Bank, at the assembly abetudwa almost say Sidi no enya ahoden as a result of your fiscal discipline. Eye neme bia Bank of Ghana aye. Ghana economy no omo chira omo hunu se peke on se akwane bo onwum no se apeke omo hunu se Ghana economy no peke na ne peke no ede na de begina so hunu se Ghana economy ne peke Sidi no enya hoden. World Bank say there's also been fiscal discipline. They say yensika semo hyehyeye no yedi yetirimu tie ho di hyehyeye no so pepepe. Osanso say yen debt deals drive Ghana yen economic recovery. Debt deals ye den oma ye de wo mo ka no nkomo ben ne anu omu difa na ye de omu no kwan ye befa so atua ho ena me no kasa yi nkofo bi de ye ka bi a kyen kakra ye ne amaman mi nso akasa ye ne eye private entities bi nso ye de omu kan so akasa ama oma ma ye mmere dodo a ye ntu ye bo ne fa ntua. World Bank say sa debt deals you can who be ama ekira Ghana ye economy no ma no home ne so peja nimu. But in the midst of all of this, in the midst of sa eniyema ya World Bank ka say efe eye papa na eyade a ekire say economy no peja niti no Bank of Ghana chefe wo mu na enei ewura no mu a wo mu nim de enim economy enim eye finance ho asem a ye frɛ wo mo Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy. Ono de aba sɛ Bank of Ghana ne Ghana for di agro bi a omani nyi ho. Say Bank of Ghana di data di agro na parliament nhwe na governor of the Bank of Ghana any finance minister yɛntwe omu megina emrahye bedwafie na womu nkyire mu yie esane sɛ figures a finance minister anase ensamo a finance minister kafa Ghana yen gold for oil policy ho any figures a Bank of Ghana enso di tudwa efa yen gold for oil policy ho no ebo abira na ewura no mu feel sɛ omususu sɛ sa two institutions the finance ministry and afei the Bank of Ghana the figures data information grow atopre we will seek some understanding regarding this whole issue institute no the ababetu edwa. You want to join us live on Facebook it's well packed yedim komo no akwani ase nyina onso fo ano tumu bi na be kire wadwene na yendi sankomo ma me enkai wo se yedim komo nyina awie a meba no ma bebie phone lines na ma na ne hye wo bo efa ensanwam pokuase anambwa pokuase de se aye se amasaman to nsanwam se aye akosi pokuase enti from amasaman to nsanwam kwan na ye nam so ada bia ye sungu yeyem ebinim bobina ebinim pon wo kwan no so menka so obi apon anache se oba wo okura yefunu a wanya miscarriage sa kwan no fa so na onyinse ni nyini ya udi agora moja betu sisi a adraba fo wo mo cars nso so sesi kwan no so wo mo nka wo mo asem uhu contractor bia on site ena monchi monka ya ne namu a na manfodi omuti pempem in fact say wonam sa kwan no so atese sonsono wani uni ni ana do ti pempem utimi awadwen se ukofa ha bohu ane so akoka na wansa na ne ho a baba besimu biem ewie me ba wo ho a ne wo kafa sa kwan no so no wo de beba na ye nyina yedi eho enkomo EpaHoaDaben dwumadie nie bidin ene Bismark Brown no betimi aframe BB mene Joel Sanko a wono eye producer of the show ena Jimaima enso eka ho bie ene edi dwumadie no ebrewo emarefi say we're streaming live on Facebook courtesy the affable Joyce or her ama ye streaming ene ewie intuba Facebook a mejebre na onso comments ade aba wadwenkyerɛ ɛfa issues ahodoɔ ɛda pono so nyinaa no megye bere na makenkan ni nyinaa ɛde ama wo emra wo de ɛyɛ o thoughts o comments any o views ɛba but unim sɛ yɛhye yɛ hunkran da biara da ansa na yɛate asi ɛyɛ yɛn komo no mu ntɛnɛ awie nso yɛnkran hyɛ mmerɛ no aso yɛnkɔɛ na yɛnhyɛ hunkran na yɛnte ensi ɛyɛ ɛnɛ nkɔmɔ a ɛda yɛnim wɔ happy 98.9 FM dwumadie ni nie
EpaHoaDaben.
What's your name?
EpaHoaDaben.
And yeah, Israeli ambassador. What's the show? Did you hear?
EpaHoaDaben.
Say it again.
EpaHoaDaben.
Daben.
Now together, EpaHoaDaben.
Awesome. I had it. Mumbe bire mutimi kan kurum kasa. I had it pa.
EpaHoaDaben.
Yes, she hum crying. And then we are crunch someone made a brew. Near Oka ye nimuno, nti ye de anonymous ashaho. Na ewia we me ba adwuma mehunade bi e wo kwan so e road rage. Na saa de na mehunu ye no e na magina so se me de asem we ba ne de abehye hu kran ne de tu ye ho fo. Ti asem ni wie pa. O say holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Yeah, I was saying no try say, but this is pregnant with a lot of lessons. Ebufuo eye normal. Ewo nipa brabo mu onipa bia ewo ne tipping point onipa bia wo ne ma ne bufuo na obufuo a wonye ebone e kire se wo ye nipa nti first of all don't feel guilty say o express anger in any form a human nature e kan wo ho se de wani timi je no sanso na wo retimi ho se ne wo retimi ho no sanso na obu nsu timi fu nti anger is normal. Ubufu a ema obi ma won fele bad se ubuafu because ebufuo ye kwan a ye de ka asem so kire nipa obi ya wade na ye honhon a onya wo fa ye ebi eda wo be kire se ubuafu o sa de no ho no obegyae enti ebufuo de obo ade nyankopon kura ne bufu just that onyame ebufuo no ye ntimi nyina no God himself gets angry. Anger is part of the universe. It is part of the one ye nyina ye part of. Enti so onyame bufu dia no bo me ne umienu se de seso dia na yenso ye butimi fu. Na ye bufu a ye normal. Na momu ne ehu ewo ebufuo ho ene asem weda hai. Se ode obi ehu asem bi ho abufuo ebe hye wakoma mu ache. Asem ne se okura abufuo mu cha. What is say obi a wanom poison? Wanom poison no o expect say onipa de buafu no ho anaso onipa wanom ne ho poison no ono mo mbewu. That the luma bonyum bi. O se wodwene me ho a wo na wo fon. Papa mpo mato na atwinie me yekuntan se wo se. Se ode asemi ho abufuo ehye wakoma mu cha. So me say anger ye normal, bufu ye normal. Nemom ne enye normal wabufuo hu eye how long you keep the anger. How long o store sa bufuo no? How long ukura sa bufuo ni mu? Wose se uyo obi a obufuo a ukura bufuo mu cha. Otu so obi a wanom poison. Nanso wo expect se ne wote wani mu na obi o te nchen no ono momu bewu afri poison ni mu. Mesimi be ade a mehunu wo kwan so na ma me fa asemi. Ma mi bi drive o twira 4. Beautiful car. Uhu na tim so a corporate woman pa, corporate lady. Dress her in makeup kama. Hey. Na trotro mate bi. Ena ohun passenger. Ma mi di nachi. Trotro mate for so no hu passenger ene e mfa ho say highway so obetwam pa ma trotro fofra be fast passenger ne no begina enti ene wa wunua wadi to musuman ena ekwa ni finfin twɔ ena ma me apply ni brace two ekade na nko pem trotro na chi na ma me na fa nche ma me no ebufu ya to the extent say osifri ne car ni mu osi ye no nhye mpaboa call driver no so de ne nsa kobobo car ni mu so pa say de ne nsa wo driver nani o sadie yo enti some of us had to park and talk to her so madam enye I mean when do musuban odi o machi a we asa na abeye usi fom kura nka moto kura so ya abo esere wa de kotena car ni mu na ja o life mo ne ko ye ne ma mi kasa ye a wo kotena ne car mu a wo tu ye se abufo no hye ni mu enti o sign two cars ho so person san ko to driver no enti abufo na o me di o machi kwa me se ma mi opeso yo overtaking we yi afa ho o chesi trotro no o chesi trotro na bedu abeka traffic light Peace FM side ho ema ekwan ama me no ebu ya nkopeso minim se no opeso cut off trotro driver na trotro driver na de boni die mu osadie yo me see in the process all yes ade no all ye nyina utim so o kasa toto ne nsa kasa toto ne nsa Mami on a Fiesta Royal akakra wadu filling station na a war abeka traffic light na se no wo koyo overtaking wo ho es Chelsea driver nanim gata mu se surudu o yifa ho ekosi driver nanim na mi so lose control ena gata ni mu se surudu rafo fefe enche nyina ne mero nyina bubu ana trotro driver ni yifa no ho boko ana pua oja no hokoe maami yabufuo no nanka ye ne kasa wieye no anko betimi atiase se ampa we kura bi nim ni bebia careless no abomi makaka kra me mane nko but sa na odaso and the word is holding on to anger odaso kura bufuo ni mu emre otistia na chi enti wo twi card nyina no abufuo she was holding on to the anger driver na obu afu no onim pose obu afu onim se still la odaso kura bufuo ni mu ono daso twetwa na ni hwehwe ne passengers wonwene wo hu biem yet wo no de wodaso kura ni mu so typically it is just like one poison afa obi hu na wo pese dipa no mu wuo wo na poison ni wo mu enti eya wo na wo bebre wo na wo bewuo enne ma me no ka akwahya gatam wonsom yabo ayem yesi edika esi kwa so trotro driver na wo create problem ma obufu ye no ono ko ana wo de ne hu abufuo akose wo ka enne se wo call lunch ena na wo call back to office wa nya nkobiem se ukunu ka na wutwe o se wa ka o waboka okwa spray okoto mirror foforo empempi we get angry over things ensese yekura mu che because enema ede abufuo ni ba ye ne womu a womu de abufuo ni ba ye no kra ye nimu womu me see obi tibi bufu okwan so loro kwan so ede abufuo ni wura office and throughout the day sa encounter na onya o street no so no ebe ha ne sa ebe affecting the mood obia ne kasa asebanya abufuo kra na ne buafu because bibi atrigger no kura wo mu ni say you are holding on to that anger and that anger is killing you. Meanwhile, you are living under an illusion say obu still obu akosu fu say nipa no o ye nipa ni bribi. The person has no feeling, no impact from your anger. Say obu fu a na ukosu kuramu na utwimu na holding on to that anger. Onipa na obu afu no obu fu say dien emane ntese mfifreti no emane scratch bia nkɔ no ho abufuo na ewo mu no onte ho asɛm o enti eye wankasa na owewe wo ho Yesu Kristo kan sɛm bi o se okɔ na agyafi akɔbɔ mpaya na woni obi wa asɛm a o se sign na woni nipa no enkoye baako woni nipa no nkosiesie asɛm no na ansa na wabɔ mpaye ama obo ade Nyankopɔn atie Se ebufuo hye wakoma mu a ompaye no entwa o ceiling empo na pia bontene akonyankopon ho. Osan so kan asem bi about the strong man. Yemu bebre are keeping people in our hearts. Yakoma no adani prison. Ena ye che nkofo de agum. Nkofo edi ye bone, de bia omo hye yakoma mu. Hwana na ebre. Utimi ni obi wo asem 2 years. Asem ne hye wakoma mu. Enso nipa ne de ni wura fi asem ne twamu ko. Na wo edaso werew wo nipa na ade a oyem ahyew wo na obu afu anytime obi bobo ni di na blood pressure kosoro. It is just like drinking poison and expecting that person to die when the poison is actually in your stomach. Eye wo na wo bre ene beba betu wufu se ebufuo eyade a eku nipa pa na ya yenim. Ebufuo kum sunsun pa na ya yehunu. Ebufuo saya de eno eyade ba ko a yemu bebre eya yenhunu. Anger is driven by your ego. And you know the thing with ego? Ego be da wo ama wa feel say oh you so right. Na oye ne wakoma ne pewia. Na obi aka kire say we de wa nsusu. We de wanya ade. We de wanka ne yie. Afe ye fi asese ye kanyansa sem ogu wasomu a saa time no na ego na twe no ho. Saa time no na ego na twe no ho na fe conscience take over. Ehọ na abohu se ampa o ana gentleman pa na mgina kwamu yes ade ye we de manya de. Ehọ na abohu se asem we de manka ne yie. But ebufo na ma wasai ade na wie. Ebufo na ma wagu ho ani mu ase wie. Ebufo na ma waka asem na wie. Asem no ntimi san kofa ma. Anger is normal, but don't hold on to anger. You can't so be holding on to anger. Not just say okura semunimu for long. Ubufua chirawadwene kawadwene okewi amanisi. Memenu nya asemu ene na ya kasa ni ewie. 2 hours later we bebusa am say bibi asem ne si a I will lose track of how it all started because makama adwene wie asem ne ko. Menkai, I can't give you the chronology of how things happened. Me rebe fi because ne me pese me kan makawie. Enti mesre ebufuo sey ade. Ebufuo esey ade. Na ebufuo nso kusunsun. Enya awrehonku ne kumsunsun o. Ebufuo ekusunsun. Wonam na waye kenchen na obuafu a wamu na wanimu no. Your spirit is down but you don't know. You think say your ego na down, your spirit itself is down, but your ego gives you that false impression say wa woni wa obuafu ni de o ye champion kire wo mo say o ye bema kire wo mo say wa no den kire wo mo say wa no ya o ye wie pe na fe conscience aba na wani awu unya ya na nkasem no wapepa e say wasesan kwan wo mfa hobiem because okogu hu animu ase e say wase fra okura wontimi mfa because na no wa no kasa na nye. Because 3 weeks in ye, asemu esi ye, eshewumu amene, asemu a emfa ho kura nti, omo ano akwa. Wabufu a wukura mu nti adwuma ye ma wo task. Wo ye marketer, enso ye ma wo meet clients bi because wo ni wakoma nye. Ewie, bisere wada. Hwabufu ni ye. And be careful how long you hold on to anger. Menka say ma ubufu e normal. But don't hold on. Bible ne kan o say ema jima mo kan o say ema ade ensan wabufuo so. Ye mu bebre we misquote it. Ye say ema ade enchi wabufuo so. There be o say let not the sun go down on your anger. And say ade echi so. Ema enwunu ema meto wabufuo so. Into wabufu anopa. Make sure say entonkwa nwumre no ayi afuru mu. Enyem ema ade enchi so o se ema enwunu ento wabufuo so ema ade ensa so. It is for a reason because o ma ade echi so o ma ade esa so a o de koda ebe rew o da wo na o BP be kosoro mumu bebre mu hia BP aduro. You need anger management. O se emfa bufuo ne nkoda. Because you see the other thing with Udia before Kodane say, or China Yodia. Into wofuni and someone waka kano. So china obadia to nsa frose besenia, you don't have tomorrow to repair the damage you have done. Into say emma dia nsa wabufuo so. Parent be ewu ni butimi fu ni ba for 1 month. No. It is not healthy. Not for you and not for the kids. Anywhere there is anger, there is poison. Anger poisons the atmosphere. Se ejabu fu ofia, eya hwenkwada no, obi aboto, obi enye excited biem, obi entimi expressing hu biem, sunsum bi bowura fie ho, asa sun abufuo sunsum no, eka obi a hye. For any two from there, anytime you are angry in your office, check the temperature in your office. Shankofo mood, it affects everything. Pay attention. Emotions are frequencies. Emotions are frequencies. We emit these frequencies without seeing them. And they have a huge impact on our immediate environment. But you don't see them. But oni pankasano electricity we move. If you are happy, it is infectious. Anger is infectious. Sadness is infectious. And until so be real whole office, obi maami wu office, ni e kachire nyina se ma asum esi maami ewu a, it changes the entire atmosphere in that office. Emotions are electrical energies. They are frequencies we emit. Until se obu fua be measured. Because that frequency you are emitting has the potential to affect everything around you. We in Kransha and Nefutu. Both of the two of them combined together. You might have that so. Into any a year a foot to any Kransha somewhere. A year be de ba wakwemu. A year ne son, I mean to one dear Mekoba. Mene a year okununi ba kubedim kobo. Now, penny a minute bedding come, minute in come pain, and young come away, minute in come bebre with Jimmy so pain. Now, Oko UPS or no, and now Oye Dean, Faculty of Finance and Accounting. Professor Isaac Bwedi would be my guest after this short break. Now, ne civil society group our Kahubie, essay the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana. At the data, dia grobi or Ghana ha. When we are back, we'll find out more. Second stay, Ebasisia.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054 383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference, coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025, at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020 02222095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Big goal. Big goal. Big goal. Hey, number one everywhere you go. Big goal. For the friends and the family. Big goal. Big refreshing moment. Big goal. For the kids and the adults. Big goal. Boys and girls with a drink up. Big goal. Everywhere the party day. Big goal. We go mash up the place with it. Big goal. Greatest in every battle. Big goal. Big goal. Big goal. Big refreshing moments.
Big ol' drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa. Nanso, usike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, won mo wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo ewo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Izanze E Productions. Ya be sort you out. Freyen. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wudi dwuma bie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu ewa kasamfoni so. Freyen. Documentaries, freyen. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freyen. Waya nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freyen. Jingles, IVR, any voiceover production, Freyen, short and long film, Freyen. Yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 85. Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa. Nanso, usike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, won mo wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo ewo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Izanze E Productions. Ya be sort you out. Freyen. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wudi udwuma bie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu ewa kasamfoni so. Freyen. Documentaries, freyen. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freyen. Waya nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freyen. Jingles, IVR, any voiceover production, Freyen, short and long film, Freyen. Yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858. Anasa hwiye kira kwan yewo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E Productions, capture the moment.
Tovila Water Solutions. Tovila Water Solutions. If in a water treatment you define it. Tovila Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems. Tovila Water Solutions. Water research deo, training deo. Tovila Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply. Tovila Water Solutions. We provide safe water for your homes, companies, industries, communities, government and non-governmental organizations.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovila Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055 24 90 864. We are located at Titegu, Accra, Ghana.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Welcome back. EpaHoaDaben Jumedie enie afi no adjoining ya medawase esanso mo akwaba se wode we fidie no ato Happy 98.9 FM. We're live on radio, we're also live on Facebook. Na and let me say me ma Facebook, ma me hwe na me fa Facebook foi Ono messages ba kumienu miensa omedi kan dia ba no entwemu na fe and then come on so yenti ensimo medical catch say Professor Isaac Boedi oye Dean Faculty of Finance and Accountancy our UPSA is here with me in the studio. Yebedi sikasem hyehyɛ ho komo kakra na issue bi a wɔn de abetu dwa wɔn kyerɛ sɛ Bank of Ghana any finance minister and I say the Ministry of Finance at the data di agro bi omaninyo. I will find out what exactly the issue is. Data being here say about gold for oil. Na gold for oil no Bank of Ghana chiri bribi fufuro and a finance ministry so can be fufuro.
Happy FM 98.9
Parliament bebem na omo achire kwan no. But there is also a bigger economic conversation. The World Bank actually say abayi ba ye nhyehyeye bi ekoso a ama oman ni sikasem ejina. Ochira yen fiscal discipline no omani so. Ya ye ni yi ama Ghana isikasem ni jina. Isidi enya hoodene. Eno echi omo se yen debt arrangement a yen omo edi omo ka aye no. Eyade bi a encouraging pa. Na World Bank kasa no so utie kwa achire a efan bi no omobo abandada no so wo kakra say 2024 yakoto abani mu no omo yusu brofo bi say there were pages eno no ema targets na abina set di ama no ho no wantimi emiti. But the World Bank goes ahead to say under this new administration it appears we are back on track. And there is some focus be on more ekoso. We ebedi sankomo nyina na yahwe what the World Bank report indicates of Ghana's economy. But let me hit a Facebook and read a few of your messages. I would yabana fe meeting sankomo. Michael Blagaji are joining live on Facebook. Or CBB, good afternoon. The roads minister must be careful and fix the road. What's that? Greetings to Honorable George Spare Ado. Or the Honorable George Ado. But a spare bi or Kamian can spare pass crap. But I mean who your patch no. But I tried to read the message in your tone. Or say BB, good afternoon. Roads minister, be careful and fix the roads. What's that? On the Obibufuno or Chirana Juno or Kwambisu as na Komensa Pillar 2 ewo Dom Kwabenya or say aka give Baumia another chance. Say give Baumia another chance. You say a GBC. Now say 7 months of NDC government has demonstrated poor vision, leadership, too much talk, no action. JDM must fix the country. Special greetings to Hadia Safia Mohammed, next NPP National Women's Organizer, and Nana Ahenkai, aka Kede Golden Boy. Komensa Pillar 2 Enodewe Abba. Shama Abase watching you live from Awosh, Accra. Whether she is holding a fixed certificate or not, she is performing better as Deputy Health Minister. We ain't ready to tolerate any loose talk from opposition MPP. Greetings to Captain Kwesin, Director of Takrade Port, and Honorable Grace Ayinsu Dankwa, Deputy Minister for Health, alias Legendary Woman. Na Honorable Grace Ayinsu Dankwa hu asemu na aba Energy Tech. Ese okura professorship bi a womuso onya use because she didn't earn it. Na enona emi say Shama abadwa wo ho a woka say whether she's holding a fixed certificate or not, she's performing better. I think so as a country, we must pay attention to the little things. Say yentimi ndi nukure e wa bodi ni mu a. Menye sure say the oman sika shon sa betimi di ho nukure. Title a wunyaye. Utimi fato ho so de nam. Na ye ka kiro say ja yusukura na manfo e boje so ne ade ade a na ukura mu a. Question is say ne enya wo de a wo de ato ho so no. Ye betimi anya ahotoso o mu say ye de oman ne de hye wo nsa betimi ahweso yi ana. Anyway, Derek Ayete ono dinchia na aba was a good afternoon. Musa Yusuf Musa Abattoir. As Ghana is not under colonial control, so running to the UK Bar Council and Commonwealth lawyers is nothing but the lazy man's logic, a fallacy of weak minds. This is not the first time Article 14610 has been applied. So why act as though the suspended Chief Justice has some unfinished business? in the office. The posture being displayed over this matter is suspicious, and it suggests that her dealings with the NPP must be concluded by foul means. Frankly, I don't get it. Musa Abattoir, dia or de Abba Enono, and we'll get into all these matters as we progress. But my main core namine Prof. Enfa Yankomono and so. If you have thoughts on komo aye babedi nso abetimi de ho adwenkyera bane akenkan e de amawo kai say edin komo we a meba homa no so na yakwa kodisa amasaman ensawam kwan no enkomo how it is impacting on amanfo yusu kwan no, how it is impacting on business. A kwan be na afa so kodu adwuma mu na wonam sa kwan no so a eya wota du ntem wana a kwan ne nyenti enen kofo fi efie 3 a.m. say be on by avoiding the traffic, and it's affecting productivity because when you enough sleep kotena computer chi no order near ofifie so regular time and so could do office late into a also productivity will be affected for close to 2 hours. Uma onye adwuma bia production also cost why enye na che say the day's production will be delayed by 2 hours. Make us say obi akodu office ema nkofo akogu nachi e office ye twen so obeba bebie dan na nkofo enya service e kwan ne nye order so the traffic mu. Yet we are expecting say our GDP will grow. How do we expect individual contributions to boost the economy when we are individually being affected by a common problem? We have some common na yedi. Mamema a Prof. Akwaba, Professor Isaac Boedi, a Dean, Faculty of Finance and Accountancy, or UPSA. Na Prof. Sanso, a Penimba Kwa, Udit Intimai, in fact, only the Executive Director, Emma, a Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy, IERPP. Professor Boedi, ewe memawo ahamo akwaba.
Happy FM 98.9.
Chair so me chair o studio 24 na management so. Inde kan me fa seda kese fa ma na me chair o tie for so. Ye koi e ba on charge.
Oh, there be send your man come with
na me e ya ho say o my opportunity say yes discussions. Timedase.
I said media.
A session be our start here now with the hunkomo.
Okay.
If I'm saying
motivational message na. Oh, okay.
In fact, my February.
Oh, sir.
And I confess discussion AJ. Because obojo sa on kan economy say we are here. Na ja David Nabeka. I'm humbled.
But that's Prof.
I'm humbled. Sometimes no any politics na even be brave. It will be a near buffy. Yeah, Jam Brabo. O office na say big ye nyuma bi obisa say na den to ye die suba we do. E ya na fie bi efi. That's who nima. Obeka say na obeka. See
let's say 98.9.
With the voice it too. Yes, sponsor na.
There be any sponsor as yet. Our marketing team is working to get sponsorship for that segment.
Would there be straight here for now? Kakra kribia. Who's the for a cut yours?
Okay, was right, man.
Sorry, bro. It's what the message here for say a very important, insightful conversation. We need to strengthen them and
Prof. Papa. But before me busaw about Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy statement Amodiabano. I was just talking about productivity and how our infrastructure need to affect productivity. And a case in point is the Amasaman and Sawom stretch. What the way economist in Totias here. Sanyama we no mono insunsan so ben a war on the general economy. Say, and we're told last week, I think Thursday or Friday.
Happy
2
FM,
trucks be sale.
98.9.
I'm a saman kwano so. A nipa di traffic move for almost 15 hours. And bibusa se nipa no kwa adwuma bi ana or service bi okọ provide there. Obede no akodu ntem no ayese adwuma no. Eya mpempi, I hear some of you economists say sanya mani nyina affect productivity. But then they help me any material for. Eba ne say na kwan nya it may affect or mind productivity, sir. Help us build that link between poor roads and minor productivity.
So, you are a castle or had the over. What is your big one, Marcel?
So we then come on with the other fashion prof.
Today, we are over 2 days cross edge, or 2 suffering or 7 traffic now. We see Simon and San. Very good, interesting conversation. Yeah, share for before I be discussing. Yeah, share the human life.
Okay.
And Kasa. Former President
Happy FM
COVID-19.
98.9.
You beat me. Aye economy.
You
So
didn't quite
nipa-
a bit in the economy number back. Now, so you didn't quite be fast. So I'm almost
Nipa
you do on back.
Nti hwɛ obi a awaka no na ɔnam kwan so a ɔba ebi to a ɔkɔ
Yeah.
obi a ɔnyɛ emergency awaka no na biribi gone so yɛmfa no nto nkyɛn
Okay.
yɛka GDP a ɛyɛ dɛn koraa yɛsɛ it measures the economic activities
Okay.
over a period of time
Okay.
ɛno mu no akyehyɛ mu a yɛwɔ agric yɛwɔ manufacturing yɛwɔ service
Okay.
ne nyinaa bɛlenke ama saa figure de bia yɛaka
GDP no.
its activities no sɛ ɛho tɔtwo ma a nti ma ɛnkɔ so
Now, okay, economic activities. In two patches, GDP no near the measure. Person the economic activities in the battery mu. Numa hodwa na numedia hodwa what or minimum.
Good.
Okay. Ubia ni ejuma oye.
Ejuma oye.
Ti GDP ni near the measure ejuma ubia ye ni odeba.
The odeba
Okay.
activities.
Okay.
Ti nipa na wasra no pana ofi poku asna se for oba. Sɛ ɔkyɛ na ɔmedu officer
Yeah.
tema. So 8 hours of the ejuma. Ɛkɔ 4 sɛ swati.
Eswati.
Good. Sɛ yare so bomu a ɛswati.
Ampa.
Nti adeɛ biara ɛbɛfa n'adwuma ho ɛma ne nkɔ yie biara no translate into a GDP ɛka ho asɛm.
Okay.
Ti yɛmfa ni agorɔ. Sɛ owurɔ so nya a nneɛma no a wakɔfa a obi akɔfa ɔde ba no amedu a ɛnti impose to product.
Wow.
Nti road deɛ ɛyɛ essential part in the year yɛka
Okay.
ho asɛm. Nti sɛ obi ntima bɛduru adwuma ntɛm my very very good quite submission bi sɛ kɔfo egu n'akyi no sɛ wɔn medu hɔ ntɛm no ɔmo te n'akyi no ɛyɛ link o ɔno so obi abɛtena n'akyi
Yeah.
ne ɔbɛtena ɔso abɛtena n'akyi tɛ bɛ
So delay na
kɔ
affect ubia in a chain.
good
Manwene ho sa.
because
Wow.
ɔn start adwuma sɛ 8 a den tina HR bɛka sɛ woduru adwuma lɔke kyɛ sɛ ɔba 8 wobɛpɔn a lɔke sɛ ɔba 5 to no sɛ ne productivity no ɔsɛ start from 8 to 5 na aban no nya ho mfa so nti sɛ ɔba adwuma na wobɛdu 10 a 2 hours ɛkɔ to what is so multiply saa deɛ by a month.
Wow. That's a huge loss.
Yeah. Enter a COVID by it's a impact assessment. COVID by any pan kwajuman. Send you Lucy.
Okay.
They call here GDP.
A call for more.
Nti Yabeka say yesre omo idea buying or minor shops. Yesre yesre.
Happy FM
A buying kwa
98.9.
a buying for super.
Okay.
Say eka no be the jaya oba ofaka no afaja pade wom. Equine way should not be a problem, my fan say over the period. If ever. She nipa ewu, she nkrofo bobra. And speak well.
Focus break it down.
Enti a metrics and I say figures. So one stop here, another one so.
And yeah, cause over Facebook, we're showing you
Look at this.
some of the bad things. Amasamai in some road, no. I mean, how can your economy grow when you have this kind of road? And a quite way you quite link the capital to the rest of the country, the northern part of the country.
Yeah.
Burkina Faso ni Mali for tracks in the Honenam.
The other day I was Mentia Sylvie because oko social media.
Yeah.
Na me fa entwom ye be gina ha. Me ba back. Hwe be one last year basically.
Yeah.
98.9.
Hwe atemdia e wo social media.
Yeah.
So one can be saying
Oh, baby.
because you team backtrack a call back near starting here.
Yeah.
You are brandy as about to console abrochera. The piano your sofu, we are malam, we are henio, or my obedi what one could see. And Uncle Ansosia.
Yeah.
And no catch a wine so jai. Sad way, I a cosi, media. I had no see amplify. Say a choir, a many papa juman. Omutimba. Yeah, to social media. Nankofo. But look way at social media. No, they buy no binyatem, dear. You bedi na go din mammy, dear, Papa, some you cosi. Now we saw Banua, yet the sa, not the action. You might say, you better quit him.
Tochra, one more dear, for can same way.
That is what I'm trying to say.
When you're dear, for casan same way. And found could dear tem.
Good.
For advocacy for development. If a jai, personal attacks, no. Prof. Nyamishao, so I can say. Na institute, mode assembly ba. Me can't say me yam shame. Sane say headline that's where stop the data games. Parliament must haul BOG. Finance Minister over gold for oil. And then they say gold for oil na yet den and na we say yentwe Governor of the Bank of Ghana and the Finance Minister mra Parliament. What is going on with data? We say they are playing games.
Bibi,
Prof.
Daben. Forget that. That's what that. Na, you might be pie.
Okay.
And I'll be doing it.
I see.
Gold for oil, Mr. T4, yeah, now you're above from normal tears. International sometimes I put on slice just for consumption or T4. And Shabiams in 2022, I buy no chairman, they buy.
Okay.
Say, Anka every year, we are buying at the oil by $3 billion or so, and about value about my own.
Okay.
About $7 na koto. Dollar no sono akwachi. Heading so benya. This idea, Yanfa BBFN good for oil program.
Okay.
Jumadi and say, me fans and person de 1 million barrel of oil at the bottom mine. Price per barrel $80. Or the multiplier, I was so copper 80 million. Now the cocoa fat oil, now the bar. Into Bana say, Oko Fabium, not dollar no. A cobay say 110 cities. Also to be 800 million or so. Now the cofa. Today be a denominator and dollar no. Sano. Also pay more dollars. Not the call. A call 12 out the back. No, the multiplier I call. So, and a good you know, man with ya. You be a friend of butter tree.
Okay.
O gold in it. Miss Moyer, Yankin in our value near exchange. Yes, in you, yeah. That denominator and I exchange rate and mamu beam.
Okay.
A film. Tien Fanya Sadi, so dear. And see, if I saw Benny Benya Sadi, and I say, young core reserves and face come go home. Yan fan coto, or you know. Ti quantity Benyana. And then fancy found a bay 800 million. Nasa gold, a 1,800 per ounce. We divide here, maybe 44,000 ounces of gold.
Okay.
Now we are kusia wa. No maji 800 something oil no. Now we are ba.
Okay.
Edward no. Na aban no twam. And na nhyɛn so ɛkae. Taban we buy no. On the 3rd March or so.
Okay.
2025 year.
3rd March.
And Yura Johnson Asiema, Dr. Johnson Asiema. I bet told you I said
Governor
of BOG.
Okay.
BOG 1. And I'll say sa program are you operational? But almost suspended because of operational challenges.
Okay.
We hear reports now.
Okay.
Mama, one date,
3rd March.
Mama, one story. Good. Yanko, July.
And the first story is suspension of gold for oil because of operational challenges. Okay.
Then you were July. You're a minister, the finance minister.
Yeah.
as a be this butter trade. No, where this kind of near the cocoa totos and your money the bar. There's nothing like that.
So in a all refer to finance minister and your party or say Yamfa gold and Kwankoto oil beer, the moment this kind of cocotoy.
Yeah, so I'll say never.
Okay.
I'll say that Dr. Keslato Forsen declined emphatically that there was no butter. Never, two nevers. Or say as insisting that the so-called gold for oil was nothing more than conventional dollar payment for oil.
Okay.
So it means that there was nothing like that. Another date, another story. In August, Deputy Governor.
August, yeah.
Okay. That comes to London, so US.
Okay.
And also, can say gold for oil, a blow mine. I'm a senior sadia, come my home Another story.
So 3 different stories, 3 different dates,
and one fact. Yeah, also summarizing. 3 different dates, 3 different stories, 1 truth or 1 fact.
And which is that one truth?
And the many say, Yama Parliament.
Oh, okay.
On the March, no. Oka said, your suspect operation challenges. We allowed it to go. The money pie. They say, also, no problem. But 2nd and 3rd, never two mono. Nekas David. As I'm not quite me answer. Date me answer. Fact, no so. And ye nim dear. We can't be here. Parliament, sabi ohona utiwo.
Okay.
Ye nyina so ho ne wo. Enye ye nkotwe obia so. Na mum offer the economy bia ya chimu be se 4. Ye wo BOG. Governor of Channel. Your Ministry of Finance, they're in charge of the fiscal management in terms of revenue, expenditure, debt management. No about external sector.
Okay.
A whole say payment as for. We are no about the real sector.
Okay.
So like 4, that makes the economy. 2, conflicting issues. Minimum a bit matter.
2 being the BOG and the Finance Ministry.
The coordination way.
Question is, in Sunswaben as the war economy, so I mean, at the end of the day, say Finance Minister no. I'm sure saying your Kayano was not out of a vacuum. They were handing over notes of Kaya. Or say there was nothing like gold for oil. Yamfa gold bia and kwankoto oil that. Governance so say gold for oil no because of operational challenges in tea. You're chancing saying and now you're trim. So it must have been the day or yes announcement. And now the very third one here, deputy governor so cast a good for oil na boy empire. In Sunswaben as 3 statements in our economy, why must we be disturbed by Sadiwe?
Vivi,
Prof.
So me, we could try. When we say research, you know. So ye bibi na o fake result. No ka say we are seeing na yes around us. You go find and then yes I anything. You could know. So me your research. Now me the kotu BOG ho. So your my exchange rate in court this and now your my figure in court happy because we born man na enye no career. My lady a whole economy.
That's straight.
The research in Feniacro. Tell and collect from my dear, so coaching dear, so research and moving mouth. Because I send back if from. Now, bonko for Bodin, a vaso born, what doctor, professor, ABC, fake, yeah, mahonocra. But then a reputational damage.
Okay.
To an economy. Obeka, I said, World Bank for Panacea some time ago.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that was in 99, 2000.
Yes. And that will lead out to a second conversation. They are still here with us. Intersway me no cool data one. Say, only leaders of our economy cannot agree. The who can?
But these are two separate institutions. Obibeka said you can forgive the finance minister because and then the ministry need the custodian of gold for oil. Primarily BOJ Juma. So he may not have all the data. I remember leading to this conversation, research kakra, I realized that the energy minister also can go for oil once and made the point say opaque data ni ho information about how it worked ni ho, and to that extent they cannot proceed with it. And that is also one ministry. And may they because won't you forgive the finance minister if he says say bibia anywhere chere say ye the gold kotor oil when it is so because any ministry na good for oil? Won't you forgive the finance minister? If you governor ne kan ye the anka, my finance minister no enyo no the good for oil buy.
I say the bonnet show yes. She Obekaya, ebia we journalist. Ube call back to records. Say can say ebe told just say the two ministry no.
Yeah.
Almost coordinate well.
Yeah.
Obekai. Until the entire coordination member has to say. Why Nikita data? And why no use data? The governor is in charge of the monetary policies and so forth. Transaction via beduna so say revenue. Or mine cotton bill as for the payment member.
Yeah.
The Minister of Finance who also must be informed. Say revenue. Yes, I want to
because all no manage revenue.
Yes. No expenditure so. In the enya figure ni or ha. I was someone you know to me ekasa ye. Yende the can say you be about 14 questions.
Oh really?
The press statement.
Walk me through some of the questions.
You be say can they confirm on bet me am here with documents with exact date when the first and last gold for oil transaction occurred.
Okay. Why is that material? So, I don't know who here.
Who here because your data sa gold nest oil.
First gold that you koto oil. And then the last gold that you koto oil. Who per se omochire.
No bet me document no bet me.
Okay.
You get the values. Or sine bisa sa omo jai. Da ben om jai. Da ben start. Ti hu sa nyoma ye be boy bebre. Am ye hu say David ni ekoso ni. Then over the second year, how many tons of gold were transferred? Specifically, the oil imports, and then with date. You say, can the BOG provide transaction level records showing gold outflows that will match the petroleum inflow? You be about 10 different questions. So, yes, sir. Sabi we enyen tokwa. And a way you per se your microphone so etias yes say. Juma ye enquire DCMPP asem.
Some of them way you be kind
David would
academia for
David. Yeah, it's any agent say. Someone you know ye be number boy omo fam boy and no be be ma ye nyina so atia say ye. Okay. And no na dey bisa. Enti yes omo recess. In down beba. Nemo sabi and some isikam ifeni akro. The problem one is BOGT account what IMF.
Is it not possible say what the governor meant is about the same thing the finance minister equally also meant? Because say and because of John Jenapo, energy minister small kind in mame edis asemi but say if the energy minister say gold for oil na opaque transparency be anim operational strategy ne plan be any ho mo beto ye nti wo mo to aso enye yi na finance minister be ka say bibia no we dey say ye the gold ekwaje oil da ensi da na governance so be ka say ye twemu because of challenges are they not probably saying the same thing in different ways? And when you saw the deputy governor at the end, then I asked the question, say, between the governor and the deputy governor, one no can someone imudu, I was say so.
If you say a Jibo assistant,
not to honor.
To go my honor travel.
With him.
And to say, or you even uncle here. So what you want abon for? And the deputy they send home here, the any feel. Send home here. And it was good. I had to come back to the statement. The oil manager, I heard the minister, I said, you're opaque.
Yeah.
We understand. Or said, data be anyhow. Good. Tianko back to deputy, no, you're crying.
And then no general, so they can't
say. Or they can't say, sir, good on the
good for you,
11th. No. Also, the first deputy governor revealed that 27.63 tons of gold were used to settle 1.9 million metric tons of production, federal product.
And he was very specific as to the quantums.
I do also catch the minister now say, "You pick any figure be and a figure we
far away.
Check some of the data need the acro.
Well, this is what you mean by playing games with data.
And what of mine?
And then, as an institute, directly Montreal to the Bank of Ghana to come clean on these two conflicting statements: the deputy governor Nyawaka and what the governor has said vis-a-vis what the minister has said. Now, what they call Parliament.
Say you pay information you are. You call is it
RTI.
Yankasa the information ankasa on gold board.
Okay.
Ekoi.
Okay.
They see there.
Monsankan response. You went under RTI.
Yes. On a different discussion on gold board.
You applied to the governor.
He wrote. I think maybe no, don't to the governor. To the one in charge. The
Sami Jemfi.
Right for no.
And that right to information.
Yes. Looking for data.
Okay.
To understand the transactions. Ebia, bako ekoye na ye nya information bia no. Ebia the way sound quite the same thing. So na enko ha preko.
So mo throw to the RTI commission.
Yeah, commission.
Some per data on gold board.
Yeah, it's helping the discussions. Obviously na entankai.
But normally, what we do, and as a media practitioner, we throw a lot of RTI requests per the last one Osaka. I did. Oh yes, the last one I did was to Ghana Gas.
Okay.
I did one to GRA. Normally, what we do is say, you throw the request to the primary institution as someone form one, as they will have the data. Then I call under RTI. Say we are coming under RTI for this information.
Okay.
Omo, I'm fear. Now I throw to the RTI commission, reporting the institution say. Me pay information way almost farmer me and now fee me. Then the commission will write to them. So almost fast information them out if it satisfies the law.
Okay.
I'm not sure the route you took as an institute. Say you went to the commission first.
Yeah.
Things that it should rather be the institution, say finance minister, say gold board when gold board refuses, then you report them to the commission and then the commission will force them to release the information for you if it is not national security sensitive.
We might have heard.
Okay.
So I can forgive them.
Okay.
So I'm fan check.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a proper approach we can use.
Okay.
So write first to them and later we can follow up.
Exactly.
So that is
okay.
We own up.
Until the petition will come up parliament yet now.
I feel some more reasons.
Okay.
Next week.
Okay. Awesome. Now, since our statement, you buy one thing, when you're buying response, be any sort of response to say,
me just say be a year buy.
Okay, that's
because
true.
Also around that period,
that's true.
A year or
that's true.
And he said this
and okay, because me and Casanamba see this come away last week.
Yeah,
but the nation's temperature wasn't
good for such.
Exactly.
We will follow it up. But say as soon as here, say on one can say to my information about education in say be by me jump education. If yet institution and institute mistake, you can also tell us we all learn.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, Mami Busa 8 months economy no is saying.
Oh, maybe. Recent report are now come. World Bank. Recent one.
Yeah.
Will come to if you link into data.
Okay.
We mean to win few quickly say. It shows signs, promising signs.
Okay.
Now the latest report at Bank of Ghana, World Bank they buy so X-ray and say we've seen BBA cost.
Okay.
Now I say I show resilience. In 2024, the economy started showing signs.
Of
2024.
2024. Yeah.
And I say I extended to the first quarter, and I can give you the link of my joy.
Yeah.
On my report, also I extended from the could do the first quarter of 2025. It tells you programs are across over the period now, and now Boabes in there. Now I was happy so kinds of the fiscal discipline.
Yeah.
Akoso. And I will explain it another time. I will try my best to get more information on
They
that.
mentioned CD strengthening, fiscal discipline, and a debt deals.
I started time back, some months ago, some years ago. But the point is that I don't have a problem if a net economy,
Yeah.
correct. Say if you I don't have for credit anymore. I'm one person. Open a tier, and then be a choir. I say, who born MVPD.
Someone do Omoko.
Omoko. And to be a show being sir, on your credit for man. Because as a son, on one her bonus.
Yeah.
Your bonus also fat, no ye, ye. Until we've seen signs, say ye.
Yeah.
But then on Forex issue, I can was him. And I DM say we can link that one. So per se time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Say Yehu say Sidi no a pigeon. Inka in any day. Say Sidi ne kosra inka ye. Isan say unyam faso misunyam faso. What I say every time biano. Just so fetch me.
Yeah.
Unyam faso misunyam faso.
Yeah.
So any day I be call piano. Anka ye ma yinya. Na adia institution 2 dia betudwa. IMF, World Bank. Only 2 reports on separate occasions. Na ayeni buy and ntama ye ni nkoso.
Okay.
Ye wie na ye mrafie. Ni enhwe sa report ni bi. The first one was in July by
IMF.
Second one in August by World Bank. It's a Bretton Woods institutions. They check your records.
Yeah.
Now, almost the foot two na tuja. In the paragraph 17 of IMF report, also reduce your footprint in the forex exchange market. So that brought
no, catch the one Bank of Ghana.
Catch the Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Footprint, and I'm saying, I'm saying, if I want to go on Saudi, and now
on side forex
market
exchange rate, you know,
you feel, and I reduce it. I want to kind. Now, also allow for greater exchange rate flexibility.
Okay.
Also adapt a formal internal forex interventions policy framework.
Okay.
And the IMF. Omu here na World Bank, I guess here, I say avoid excessive forex exchange interventions. Supporting the first.
The same thing Kokoboa IMF edema no in July no. And one World Bank for so okay.
The warning on the mind. And no more kind sema more kind ya odi hun komunyo. We are warning on the mind. Inti how many advices now?
You know.
Inti Ghana you have 2 options.
98.9.
2 options. They say ye befa and na yemfa. So far, o protect your economy. So one far, o ye ne bit matter. O ye ne be the same. You'll be a friend of forex reserves. My friend will be gross international
Reserves.
I'm saying for some slides later on. Now, sa no. Sa reserves no. And the boy me fan say nipadua yi mu on say wakwa sabe ho o yare say bia we no immune system ko form kakra ti yare bia betuma ko atia. Sa no man so ye. Ti say o reserves bia say bi kochiwa na enkoyi a o form na do maba no metuma boa. Na ade sa reserves na ye ne say unya a support to currency position. A bow will import no man our coffee firma on the banner. Ube settle payment outside so and one yibi at the settle payment. Tebe nyuma be a 9 and a boa unyas our reserves. Now the slice on the man you will see say your oil reserves over the period so far gold exporter.
Yeah.
Mimo data be from summary of financial so and some can I also the general be.
Yeah.
Now unka can summary na we are or source of document no uni na kofa nu go say bro. Nti de bia no we try as much as possible say obefa data no. Data no one dey buy. Ministry of Finance and a BOG for Ankasa data. A summary of financial status report. Any far no from 2024, from March to July.
Okay.
I mean to June 2025. I feel a bit chim from January 2025 to July 2025. You're better later. But now you have almost like 1 year to see. But they can't say, and your bonnet say Odo Forest Reserve, a bit bois or Sidia in the channel. The excess of it
and the hydrogen.
The quantum.
Now, excess.
Oh, into about 1 year. World Bank said, forest excess, we shall avoid excess foreign exchange.
Footprint.
A year friend saying, interventions. Because you're far.
Is that to say, sir, Sidi na ho de na ye hunu no ye artificial na?
That is exactly what we are trying to say.
Really?
Really. Artificial. And they show the numbers here. Just started with the first one. And you hold on with artificial issues, say. And yet the normal thing that you hui. Then when we say reserves, reserves, no. Your foreign currencies, one. Your foreign securities, your mind, your war. Your sounds so a gold room. Your sounds so your SDR, your special drawing rights. Your womb. Your sound I think another one 4 or so. That will make up the forex a year
reserves.
Gold. Now, Osha your gold exports from March 2024 from 2.something billion to 8.3 or so as of June. It just say you increase about 314%.
Okay.
Over gold, cocoa, and also you increase here about 337%. Over oil export, and on you increase it by 34%.
Okay.
Okabuma, your total and the total export. No? So total export will comprise the gold, the cocoa, the oil. So 3 millions we share reports and the total export. The total export increase here from 4.something billion to 13.7 billion. It shows say your increase total export across Robert say 32%.
Okay.
And keep it a figure. O total export on across. O share your reserves. Say export a costra. O reserves are say then.
Also cost.
Sometimes it could be the same, almost the same margin.
Okay.
In the export, I call almost 300, 217%. What happened to your gross international reserve? Here. From the same data, from 5.9 billion, it goes through to 11.1 billion. It goes through by 88.5%. So how gross, no? I am for the calculation, but for me, it might not be the right calculation. Right? I hear it. Check it. Okay. Because our gross, it means there are some other human beings also cutting film. Your idea collateralize
net.
Net. So we rather will use a net. So let's use a net. Okay. The net is about 3 points. So your TFIMA, it's about 3.8. Okay. In March, it could do 8.8 billion. A cost by 130%.
What does that indicate?
Indicates that so total exports cost through 200 and I think 223%. So we increase our reserves. I was say costing we are almost 130 something percent.
Our reserves name corresponding with the total exports.
It's the difference they're calling for.
When are you economists?
Difference.
Yes, I know it is saying.
It means a two-good system.
Okay. Let's say
we can work on your mafia man on it. We increase a total export from 4.3 total to 13 point something. Give you a percentage change of 223%. Let's come to your reserves. We increase it from a net. Yeah, you saw we didn't use a gross, we use a net. From 3.8 to 8.8. The difference is about 130 something percent. When you have gotten 200 something percent, but your reserves, cut down one difference. Market burn to say.
Interesting.
It's the World Bank and the IMF. I can say, who this good system no more? That's where it's coming from.
But you maintain, and you have said, say, and you're wrong, said BUGB Pompe forex into the market.
It is an excess. Because we
so
use...
to what extent now we can say we're excess?
To what extent? Good.
Is there a threshold, for instance? Is there a ceiling where all managers of or Mindseeker must not go beyond to say our debt to GDP ratio, IMF and World Bank for a certain threshold? In this case, is there a threshold that NCC a call beyond that? And I call.
Many threshold.
Okay.
But the normal thing we do in life, gold, and a mass ID cost, price of gold. Cocoa, a mass price of forex cost. So price ne drop here, or reserves ne good them, or man obey anything.
Also the best, or the best assassin.
To say MIA, uyi na the gugu munina, the gumu. That's the word price and so drop here.
What do you make of the position? Say, did not air strong primarily because of gold exports, not gold reserves. And the government has made that point. Say, we're exporting a lot of gold. And no, and I'll be sure up here in currency. No. What do you make of that point?
Come again.
We have heard say a buying pen manufacturer say near Yehunu. Joyce, can you feed us with our slides? Yehunu Nintia Yehu se sidi ni nya hoden no. Echra a bang by wabeto gold I export enya dollars. And no enabema ye sidi no enya hoden. What do you make of that argument? And not necessarily say gold reserves, because the argument was that the MPP said omuja enough gold reserves. And on a shore up the economy. Almost no, a gold exports, which means that they have actually traded with the gold and earned dollars. And no na a different economy, the economy nejina. Doesn't that make sense?
Sometimes we need to and Miami tinyo be brase. So BBT say gold. O person yam for so a 2 nyaman ammonia.
Okay.
1, a quantity.
To do
2, a price.
Okay. Nibo.
That will give you. So we are say price cost. Now even to him on Yikakrana, I think more revenue. So price also corner only quantity no crana on 2 fan qua. Sabi, Ohobecho. The information they call right to information and make one some. Near person who budget. Yeah, the mark gold board.
Okay. Our the tall gold.
And the doa
Or toy.
because not you 1 year.
Okay.
Yen sanka. Ebe sample. And no boy am young near.
Exactly.
Because so call the same reporter you can't want some year. In terms of tonnage, tons. I buy within that period. No, I cost some say 1 ton or so 2 ton per year. They can't. That I don't know. What it means is that there are so many nyoma yentiase because you have proved a certain amount in budget for you. Now, koto more than what questions okunya SS can if you now the koto more than budget the amount. Yentiase. It's in your canon and no quarry. But the point is that do send your toy.
Okay.
Do send your toy. But the stray you want to say your trainer the bonny edrua. Now reserves ni be ni wa. You burn it day.
It's your case say yeah the reserves the mumuna atuagu economy no mama cedi na gina. Abai no so de say enya reserve na mumu e gold aya ton e na disika ba ama cedi na gina. It's an interesting argument. Very interesting argument. But what can say me and me time in a conti me na ya wrap it up on this. You made the point say over IMF ne World Bank recent reports on Modia Bana. Echra next year hunu gains are ne shasiye na ano. E shasiye abinda danemre because what kind of reports in the United indicates that rebound ne shasiye then. Ye kai say somewhere early December, in fact November thereabout, the then finance minister said the economy was rebounding. This is what the same report says. Faced with large policy slippages and reform delays at end 2024, the new administration has taken bold corrective actions to maintain the program on track. Combined with ongoing reform efforts and an improved external position, the corrective measures are set to support Ghana in reaching the goals of economic stabilization, rebuilding resilience, and fostering higher and more inclusive growth. The authorities are strongly committed to restoring fiscal discipline and addressing the structural weaknesses that led to the slippages. They have passed a 2025 budget consistent with the program's objectives and enacted an enhanced fiscal responsibility framework. Midibesi ho, we Deputy Managing Director Boli asemo kan fire economy no. Nyo pa kire wa hane say as much as say yes, and dem apebi course 2024 2023 e kire say economy ni shase say e pick up from there no. They equally make the observation say in 2024 we were faced with large policy slippages and reform delays. Na no ma ye fi track no so. Aban that way, aban fufuro we buy no. Or say womo aba be shama yaba back on track. And the bro for kind of say combined with ongoing reform efforts and an improved external position, the corrective measures are set to support Ghana. So yes, aban that no modern say ye pick the economy ne back near the idea. But 2024 ye free kwano so kakra. Wouldn't I say what they mean by policy slippages and reform delays. And they say this government has come to take corrective measures to deal with that and no na me ehunu science no. Is it not the case say it cannot entirely be a foundation that the previous administration lay? Now this government has equally done specific things. Ama you do baby, I do.
Very good questions. Now, Oka reforms delay.
Yeah.
Slippages.
Become
program on track. So I am a former Osika. Enton funny enough for insurance. Omo kakra.
No share.
Wa show suban se na obel nioma. Ti o kwachiwa no achiro. O ye rough size canon sign can be. One of the issues are omo bon kokwaye can say forex intervention. Omo bon 2 times every year. Ye Kenya every year. Afi emra to your issue. So, program on track. Ono mo sikano. Obiska no diama wo. Tinedian so be jira course. Ahwe say wa ban anaban bi a oba no. Obe make sure sufficient kete say the menhye so na make sure say what is so on my kill every day.
Yeah.
Inti omutimi kan bi wo ha. Ahwe ni ye. Ahwe ni ye. If I the criteria. I dey share say who this one now this one. Ti omhwe criteria om say ye this one. So I have no problem if they praise the old administration and still praising the new. Of course. How many months in that Bible fire? So what on my budget and some year this one.
Yeah.
From January all the way to March or so, you use Obi budget. Or take you although we're to about January.
Yeah.
But implementation will start from somewhere April or so. We have seen, we've seen signs of improvements. And you might but then, area how we. Now, program delays, slippages, baby. Election times, not in Yoma, and tossing or something, because when you got the elections. Me who where the slippages, Belka or say policy slippages.
They actually made reference to elections.
Good. So Eno could contribute to that.
But that's not it is not a plausible excuse. It is not a good excuse.
Oh, it's not.
Especially when Kasaya Shembrawa has said no government must spend beyond a budget in an election year.
In the whole, because election time won't even call beyond certain threshold. That's why the fiscal this you buy.
Then you would comment about when you say or buy why are fiscally disciplined. What silly policy slippages, you know. And then we are back on track, and the IMF is praising that effort.
On other platforms we have been to.
Yeah.
And even when I started, I said, how many months? On other platforms, sometimes we give credit to them. When buy me so, say about way no much dollar. Give credit to this government. So on several grounds, we have praised this administration.
Okay.
Where would things say being we call them because they say no. Okaso bo abana wo hono ugusto bo de bia de mana. Why na tia kunyam say?
Obvious. John Dramani Mahama na tia kunyam.
Enti tia kunyam say no. One e ba nchen. Enko you. Ono so ntimi nka say we na ye ne say ntimi so ma anye ne ye a ye mfa. No. Now one na tia kunyam. Yes, there were other issues the previous administration identified. Reform delayed. Everybody pray.
Yeah.
1D, 1F, na say for us nke boama yam more revenue coming. We didn't get it. Even this administration, major reforms of the buy 24-hour economy. Jumera. These are reforms are amount found some can reserve for $1 dollar marketing them. So we want to urge this administration.
Okay.
Major reforms of the buy. On certain young 24-hour cannot be in a room for long. You must come out and start the implementations.
Prof, you didn't come on to see another was say, and all the milk a class, send it down, no. And then so the milk a cons class, Emma Mate, and 70 years. And I hope, sir, our viewers have also been served well in terms of in common in Chichimu what they abano. We'll keep on following a institute, you know, and then I am very much interested in your issues because there's a lot of objectivity in the issues I am raising. And Brano no yebeton safre mo na mo bechere mu nsemu na yahwese ne yebeko. But I hope say mo de a fresh request beko gold board ho. Na mo de a request akọ BOG any finance ministry for specific records on gold for oil. Na yahwe response beba, then we would have a bigger conversation and put side by side Nyomaka and what the figures are telling. Prof, I'll thank you once again.
Yes, on behalf of the Institute.
That's right.
That's Nyamisha.
Miss Medasa Papa, Prof. Nyamisha on Super Professor Isaac Boedi and at Watson in Kano, Prof. Okunini Ewo UPSA, Oko faculty. Thank you, Prof, and God bless you for coming. Oko UPSA on only Dean, Faculty of Finance and Accountancy, or sounds so at that IERPP, I know. Na and our boyama at in 98.9. I'll based on this take a break. I want to listen to you. Or how on Amasaman a year in some stretch, anything. A DM pa and a pesa bang ete. Mekoba, maybe a phone lines number na wabe kanwadwene 0555 657278 0551 563916. Phone lines in here. Amasaman in Sawom Road. Adaba phone na debi amo frame complain, you know. O frame catch them here edu abontene. Enu from them. What number come na mo complain ya enu baby a ene. Ni amo pese mo catch by any roads minister. Efa sa kwan hu no bra. 0555 657278 and a 0551 563916. I'll take a break, Mekoba. I'll be hearing your concerns on the Amasaman in Sawam Road. Maybe that's here.
Happy FM 98.9.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025 at the Prempe Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme, Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Welcome back. 98.9 FM EpaHoaDaben Jumedie eni 23 after 4. Mesi ene me ba ho. Wa oyusu Amasaman ensanwo kwan. Hawo. Asemo apese wo ka kire Rose Minister eni aban brane beka. Adava fo bebre ne frame and I'm giving you the opportunity say obeba bontene na waka wadwene. Minister beka say omayi a whopping 400,000 Ghana cedis. 400 million Ghana cedis. Edi ama eye contractor no 300 million. Omayi 300 million Ghana cedis the ama contractor. Say ohwena ekwan no oni sujuma. Besi ne contractor enko site. Na adama for ne fra na efrem. I mean come very first caller ho. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Pacho dini baby afrifi.
Pacho the Osofo Robinson Kwame Asante.
Osofo Robinson Kwame Asante. Also Amasama ensawom kwan no kwan be na hawo.
Metesa Peman.
Okay.
Chesia me kasa ibinam no me dra be me na Amasama kwan so me kofi na metie mu show no.
Wow.
but a quine 1644 kwana kwan we new years
yeah
who send your channel adia yen wa ban wo say obeye kwan ama ye no ama you
no correct
that is all that we want from the government so what I say now your policies near me beboa ama man na koso wonam kwan we so wudina kwan no na pasa wo kwa adwuma wo be now 4 hours na wunya car
oh
yen ya drive wo kwan no so no ye park car for so many months ni at least all park car no patrol because all the car if I kwan no so na wo park car no na ebubu enti me say wudina kwan so wunya car no wako enti car na wo be drive ba wo drive car no so a ye wadwen say abro so a 1 week time over to shocks at Toniama. Yes, Rabban, Yehuniama Papa or ye. By a Tipan, you bre or Benny Doto. Yes, Ramonio Panama. Contracted Biani Quanos, so my driver from Amasa Mine, Edu Kutu say, oh, Biani Quanos, contracted Biani, on my Biani Quanos, so it's a big lie.
Mate, that's it. My main comment next caller. So, hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hello, Pacho Udini baby Afrifi.
The friend is Sherry.
Sherry.
Yeah, do not from Alaji House.
Alaji House. Sherry, what I'm going to be. Oh, you're driving here now.
Me a driver in Ojinga Station, me running the Chima to Accra.
Mame, what experience on that stretch?
Bibi,
bra,
me count 9. Yeah, brepa.
Afra.
Yeah, brepa. Uto taine or China taina say. About the same way to Lorry Fable. Now, Quanos, you see a check scanner mob. Now, Cascada, you find a quick. Why not just cano? Now, why not can when I go to the why never can crash today? You're going to say, my packet cast as you answer from next week, you made demonstration.
In fact, I drive a phone Kabum Kwaba say, I think, say, in 2 days' time. On 20th, almost pack on casting.
Maybe when you're penny for more kind of cranch.
More, I drive a phone penny phone and I buy penny
phone. I buy a penny for Nibi.
Okay.
Because I plan to say, I didn't never buy a natural Baba say, but say, but the coffee is only a banana.
Contractor be any Quanusana.
Oh, baby, into your
I say more.
It's a down for the say, young way pen for you. I can say, demonstration. Young Mamma.
Yo, Sherry, me that's it. I'm coming next caller. So, hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, afternoon, baby. This is Alex.
Alex, would you know his here?
Me drive me net my but me a boat. Last me for Biko. I'm a summer. Baby, they are me prayer no.
Oh,
and I'm traffic one, a prayer me bring. But me yejuma Ashama.
Okay.
Bibi ye kwani nye baku.
Ashama so mu kwanye.
Bibi sa mi drive yo uti kano. Baga. See 247. Ne Musa na asma phone so higher wo traffic wa kama ono muno. Oh, Bibi enye easy o. Ye bro. Ye bro. Me I say one of these days over your program no Ashama na. Yes, about the contributing to your show.
I think, sir, next stop we'll have to come to Asham, and I agree with you.
At least Thursdays are for market days at under bridge. So you get the consent of the drivers and the market women as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's so afraid we will show you. So now I'm coming next caller. So hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pacho Dini baby Afrifi. Oba dia do me hu ye na we.
Baba ni o baba.
Yo.
Baba de no kure didi. Kwana say. Ye kan no kure ye. Ebi mu kure bi ko fo dia woni. Omo fa be fa akofa very say. Antono ma be fa
in fact minimum crofo a omo fa eburi. Omo fa eburi ana omo wafuma be sinsan wa mu no ma cross akosi me ndu akare ni. Yeah.
Abesi upokwase. Ese hona ba tu fini na nam. Kwana de o kana kura eye kwana say. Nyamo uka bibi. Social intervention ebi no we ni ka we ni atem. Nti edu be dey NDC na ye alternative no. Kwan ene social intervention en uka bibi obi betima kwa ba. Abe o fa na ema ntema kwa akoton enya ahwe ne ma ne ne ma. Nti sa ne ma na ye hwe Anton ya to aba. Nti NDC o mu hwe
say ya ju omodinu omunye juma ba man for say yes omuni social intervention ampa aba omunye road na man for ka se ka kwan ni beji then da man for say kwan won pa so obi ohun kwan say ye no obi entimi nkomba so nti omunye omo se kebi no obi edi a omunye hu na no kwan ni edi na afọ juma ne de omo nto aso because kwan de me na dawo e dan ye ni mu pe e be papo kwa ti anta na o ma ko de bia titi o na mu de bia we fa e na ba ko no me so awo kana bibi na mo ka bibi artificial de o mu say artificial e bi mu so ba mo say e ba mo ya no na entity na ma economy and mu join ne fa ma so mu ja politics na mo ma ndisi nye juma magana fo nye hu juma mo ye
baba me da se na yɛka amasaman ɛyɛ se yɛnya amasaman o ɛyɛ amasaman so yɛka amasaman to ensawom stretchy weekendy I got a number of calls they say no nkɔfoɔ de aburi na yɛ alternative into ofa aburi a aka kro bɛforo ahwere ase popɔ no one filling station no no afa left no afa hɔ ade akɔ akɔpie nsawam odu nsawam a na wa cross ofa nsawam krum no watwam akosi okanta no asi dual carriage ni mu na watwa amasaman to nsawam ni nyina abo but ne wo mu ni say you spend more okwan wa na definitely okwan wa so obe use more fuel enti enya convenient kra minim how people are managing ebi so say oyo mo kofa kasoa obi so be wuwo mu a wo kasoa na kasoa no fa abegwa be pie hin fa wo ensam kwa no so I don't know asemo kasoa be pie ade so ekwan ne be wa o
but tonight so we apply obuduase
na so wo fa kasoa kura be fa budumbura nkwanfo yusu sa no so se tutu unu udu kasoa no abu
overhead no
okay no afa right
market road no go straight to
yeah
very good road
okay
to Boduase perfect
Kaswa
Fanko road
okay
straight
no
to Boduase yes to do Boduase so ekwan yes to other so
so
yeah ekwan dey very good just Boduase township no kakra bi be say less than 100
meters okay
and you to kwan so but na kan nyina good asphalted road.
Na can you imagine say oko Kumasi na okofa kasoa?
Yeah, but wait maybe 4 hours walk.
What do you do to it makes more sense, eh?
We do bro. Wait maybe 4 hours walk. And to find the say yeah.
Now I know you used 2 hours.
Last week between 10 and 15 hours na Kufudi or traffic more.
Yeah.
Georgia for me mo ha.
Me je so me nua bibi.
Fifi deka be mo ha.
Yeah, Jack bibi.
Haruna Amale ba me mo ha.
They went in so they went in so they record and the member about 12 o'clock then I'm programming margin tone so until now
yo na ye kan ekwan eni hu nkomo kakranka ho na amaleba where you saw roadway recently
bibi no you su kwan no recently pa see
yeah
adishia ho no mamu kafra na de dika no minchi atifo na minchi abusuafo am na mo hie ma wie na minchi wu mu a wotidwam na wotwe a etwemu no na e de adishia so a
yeah
radio tone so from na so edoko akra ekope baby ekra wo mu de be kan se yankopon hu ye mobo na wonfa mo kra ensi yi
no kra
and say yankopon won firi ne pem amfa boni ancha ne mo kra bia endibem
yeah
nti samfum so bi kra wo yenuanam hu bra wo tiase a yankopon wo de boni cha won kai bi mu no hu mobo na wonfa mo entina baby pa emaye ebusuan so mo ja mo chire so no ye mo ina ya akọ
sure
mo nhede na se do mampani a o tie die so kai 98.9 oman no som na omokoka saa amanehunu we mu ntia de oman no so ebetwa nechi ahwe abusua no omampani abofoto bi ato ho a de behwe emofra abusuafo no ja nechiri efri omo school komwa kotubra ombenya bebipa agina eye oman na se de se ye beye saa de no e de ama omo na ye de so ye de hye omo a omo firi mu nso animunyam na ye nkan ye nso ama ya yetiase ne se osum oman ro osum oman no sompa
Sabio, so we show one cry on line of duty. Yeah, the Omano so be you a pemu. They will say HTA na yet to 2 years oh chino so Omano ebe.
Yeah.
Now me for when we so mean chair national chairman. Johnson Asidon Ketia chairman one. You see, chairman na what inspire me or coin piece. Okay. Chairman service to the party.
Oh, say salutation.
Always been rewarded.
What's your letter? Woman, the brightness of this day has given me. And one way. Money Haley Chairman one.
Every beer, Ozi, Osum, Adia President Mahama, aye, Ama, and you are not American one. Now, men now run to the party. Say, Chairman Asidon Ketia dedicating the life to serve the NDC. No wonder he has been the longest serving general secretary after so free parliament. Yes, one person was called parliament. Honorable Kings for Sumana Bagbenmo and the colleagues, Benjamin Kumbo, no more Nasa catch there. General say, member parliament, co-party office, or no party. And he left parliament and went to the party administration.
And he's done a great job since.
Yeah. Esa no suma osumienti. Every time a general be co-party in ho for elections, they reward him. You know what that means? So osum end is now soon year the party will reward you.
And there's a flag bearer benyamba.
And now osum or minus now soon year. Or minus God all the same. So long as NDC are buying etia kunya so yen you yi pemu. Enti me chia sampin in full winning na. Yen etia bem. Adeshia a war amasaman. Okay, a amasa ne man. Amasaman. Yeah, amasaman.
Say correct me ho.
Amasaman amasaman. You get it? Sape mine and then sape pobi mine. Pobi any dino, mine a pobi dia, ega, Gienda. You see, Adisha or Hono, Misom Kosa you. Han say, only one year can you understand. But Sauti Hobia, Obeti or Moyao, no one is small.
It a debit to me, sir. State or say, what's in China who need different.
Yes, sir, I walk up in Fubio. No, see a net to ambulance, and I see an ambulance and poo. Near the net to car, BMO, the net or say rationing Paneba. You can imagine the pain the person will go to the center for treatment. And until the Wako here say, the road infrastructure, President John Romani Mahama, through the big push, were dedicated over 60.4 billion Ghana cedis. This is 6.4 billion, rather. I have to check
6.4.
6.4, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. 6.4 billion. Within the next 1.5 years, so the Bayer Kakwano, we have to spare him to do it. Look, I will not do politics with this. Because you catch a Ghana for say, you're about to solve or minor problems.
Yeah.
And you demonstrate the capacity to deal with the issues practically. And not never Ghana for in this number. So 7 months, 8 months down the lane, na Ghana for either so how mo na omu so say or how we yenya aban ano ye how we wo ho aban mehwa. We know it.
Okay.
We understand it. We feel your pain. Na yeni every mo so say there amanfo adwene eyo.
Any other minister ya announced say omo 300 million Ghana cedis contractor, but the contractor is not on site.
These issues no. O feminists are now in an office, no fancy muma or mine. Because I am aware that money has been made available for it. As the Minister of Finance announced or Parliament, the money has been made available. So money make it available there. What challenge is the government having
in getting the contractor
back on site? Yeah, the academy now my contractor non person obeko. And that's on you willing to go. Or you're willing to go. There are other contractors on where will let's give it to them. Because a quite no cast some mobile cramp a repia. La cake is it to obey to my pia. Waka upia ye. And for me, I will not justify idea obianye. Minister can say 750 million Afrozen bank loan na abide than a trim koji ya kode beye and on swam interching in that project. We are not going to look at that. These are issues of investigative bodies here they handle. And now more 11,000 kilometers of food or more. That's how Kwanon Kahubia now. We are not coming here to justify anything. Bibi, Yamadisha or Hono say. Now, so long as NDC are buying they should know that NDC is the government of project. They are buying infrastructure. Definitely, NDC is a matter of infrastructure.
Okay.
And this road, we will solve the problem. It will be constructed sooner than possible. So the bear, this year, Honor Subetimi, Anya, Aquanya, Akumunuma Swaba, how be also here day, and to work. Any I can assure them for that.
George, or Ahutoso Asma, Amaleba.
Ibi maminchia otiefo ni ahwefo na memfa kwan we so nchia Express Media and Mark Express Shito Mrs. Margaret Afo senyor no anka mentia anka traffic bia ebe chichire me no ba na ese odumi besi baby na metua makwantuo so
Pacho, with the mean Chawano Facheme, many Professor Isaac Wedi din komo just a short while ago.
Right.
Na ye kasano okase omo de RTI request to be a call demanding figures be from Gold Board. Oma choletano several weeks in a omunya response. And now me know kase ye din komo wi ya ofi he was sending me message say I just had a call from Gold Board that our letter is ready for collection. The station gets results. Please let your listeners be aware of this. Your program is superb. Prof, may I say, I'm with this feedback. May I say, Papa, it means a lot to us. George.
Bibi.
So how can I say
can this be a breaking news?
Okay, let me see this.
If you haven't seen it.
Okay, so presidential amnesty for prisoners. George, forgive me.
No problem.
Dated and 18th August 2025. President John Dramani Mahama has, upon the recommendation of the Prison Service Council, in consultation with the Council of State and in accordance with Article 71(1) of the Constitution, granted amnesty to 998 prisoners out of a total 1,014 recommended. So the prison service recommended, say, President Emma prisoners 1,014 amnesty. President Emma 998 out of the 1,014 amnesty. Categories in here. But first one here, first time offenders. Omo aboni edu omo ko prison. Omo first time omo ye no. Omo ye 787. The second category here, omo more death sentence to eso to be commuted to life imprisonment. Omo ye 87. The third category, omo more life sentenced to 20 years definite term. Omo ye 51. And the fourth category here, 70 years and above, irrespective of offense, omo a committee, omo 36. And nursing mothers, omo our prison, omo category, omo the petitions are called. Mampeni ho efa omo situation ho, omo 2. This is signed by Fearless Quatrofo Sumrashebedwani and spokesperson to the president.
Thank you.
And a Minister of for Government Communication. The Ubetima to us, get we be tremu.
Medasi baby.
Oh, commenting so we are not the account.
My account good. Sir Rudy Asema yeke.
Yeah.
Ghana ni bie no a affected no. Last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Na me busua ko domo akosra mo grandmother.
Quite no war off.
Omo fi nkran 8 o'clock ko do doma anwumre 8 o'clock.
8 to 8.
8 to 8.
Omo di do hre sen kwan wo amasaman to. Nsa
me jo omo kwan e wo Unity filling station ho. Na ye 8. Ye boy 11 me from ko no mundu do bro.
Wow.
No mundu do bro.
Omo to 8. At 11 a.m. No mundu do bro.
Do bro.
Asemo.
Sesi ami be kokumase a na kwese pressure bi wo me so. Na kwese pressure bi wo me so. Na ne ya kra ne se ofi kumase ba e bia wa twa 3 hours wa be do in Sawam no from in Sawam to Circle. Like I go back to kumase kra anka enti sa kwan ne de obi ani wo be ka say affect no. but amaleba kan bibi na na emede o see ye ba na see ye ba be solve Ghana for problem sisi a Ghana problem ba ko pa yes akwan no ensisi de ya amanyosem fifi ke yo de ko fa ho a wan hwe se yen fa nko mechanical
fifi kare de o menye sure so beda so da
kra se o de fa sa akwan no so
hey
so enti ne atwa me awo no kra ya bibi se oba beautiful bi e wo sa area ho na se
na
yarefo bi they say na bi they say kwan ben so ne eba be transporting from this road out to Kolebu and no pena menya ntie say contractors akọ road no so and now we can name nwa kra say one hour apply road no say there be contractor bia so na contractor no road no so no you contractor it's more days since I contractor no
adana kaza
so no e motorway ni so
ono na also me fie kwan hwe wo motorway no ka bi be say yes motorway a traffic bi eni ho baby o share traffic manet because of that people are crossing every manet spin there so no hope na slow then so amasa mind there ya dwiri ha ba mnu se kwan there yeah e bi odwiri kakra no eja ha enti wo ye ha ye kakra no aba ha ba we de kwan ni nyina sasa man kesi o baby na say woman the 19 so no akwa source bi a dey
ahye no wa afro
so na ye ba behwe enye yenkwa na ye fa so Burkina Faso fo no so fa so so na omuniama yi omefa wotema aboyi na se niama yi sa omuto na ukokwa no sesi a big trucks as say wo kwan no so no
VIP crave 3
say na ne ya kra ne say kwan kitwa na nke nyina so be fa ho na big truck no akwa sesi yo
so no so nam hobi
enti ebesere sani amaliba say government discussion mu no contractor no enanwumre ya ade beti no say wona woti kwan no so hu say contractor no waba bibi sa woti hona sa wo be adwuma wo happy fm na bia una wa be ma news 6 o'clock say wo sorry 3 am say wo sorry 3 am
no crampo
enti esi hu say kwan no so no ema productivity so e conform say workers and me do Accra Central be 9 o'clock but na ni pay ni Accra Central
omunyina ka traffic
onu sa Accra Central for do na eti service
true pa
na Accra Central so dey anka by 4 am no na je koso na so mininamu sa
omunyina ka traffic
mo na ebe nwanwa say sama be bie school no school ko like na me sumo mo na so say bia oba 6 years oba 5 years na wonya ne no 2 am because of kwan ya enye anything na kran ko tena classroom a onda
onsia hwe
nti yesre
mate
yesre
fi
bibi
ana me fa we amnesty no nka ho
e ma fifi
ma fifi okay
bibi
bro
kwan there you know me o my imagine say no because say 4 billion or say sense venture contractors media budget review no you who contracted bia etuanika road minister so Virginia parliament just yesterday we released 300 million to the contractor so I've directed him to go back to site ekobe bro 1 month
no show
ntino say aya na ye ntiase sani omo ye position no omo ye no dey say sa na dey abai but so mu say amembo no a serious business and yeah propaganda we need elections we are excuse me there's no room for propaganda anymore we need elections are now you have to sit down ntino road minister not the parliament on asensu train that rare now we say na we tua we na wontua we ehu hia asensu tua ya kayanto ama asensu entime ntumi etuma ontino wa be take over ntino it's time for them to work no munya sa excuses ni and throwing yama no as worse as NPP was or NPP was performing no yeah time the contractor enya adwuma na ntum one day krada wherever we're finding money to give them, no, almost the same thing, not because I mean, I think it's the most important road network in Ghana. Accra Kumasi Road. It's the most.
98.9.
What you say? Because baby a corner there, a dozen. Oh, now what you just going out to Hama? Mobile in so near me who here in Amaye. Oh, baby, no man, I can't say I can't. Wait me, I can't. Near me who here, there's some year Omaye. Now, I didn't who here near the mind be quite him to say, Queen, you know, where you went near Fiso. It's very unpardonable, but when then.
But George can't say be am pese me busa. I mean, a quite no, your friend be project management. Say you the road contract mawa. And you buying a better how obe manage project. Unim distance also way. Unim resources I the amount. Maintias say contractor ni be dwiri kwan ni nyina gum.
Someone say
because Shadio from Ofanko to Pokuase. Nanado ye amasa man to be a saperman. Near saperman to be a dobru. But here is the case where really both sides of the road.
So no person or use economics of scale. So na be our top material now. Bit media cover more because someone say one must on your road no. Ni obey no resist certificate. Say why this number of kilometers needed to your into every businessman be rational no will want to do more to take more or that's my thinking anyway. Into maybe anuntia the most important thing is a baby so even so oyene kakrampo no oyene sikaba.
Because you see, a quino said a net here first. And Kebet Mamma.
Kebetampo.
Kebeta. Kebet Mamma.
Any quine, send your coin.
Baby, say, oh, you're quine. Who's at the same time, filling station near that. Yeah, we are quine. And on chess and Crawford John with you, mount. And just so dream on Monso. Oh, it's also dream. Right? What do you tell own care?
But me no, I blame the ministry.
Yeah.
Because Bebia obekubia yawo enhyehyeye yedema contractors when they are on site.
That's right. So now your clients.
And say inconvenience road users. At best you must even give them alternative route when you close one side of the road. But for our leaders to look on when your sofana contractors inform who say a duster inform who so mo be water kwan so obi amfi nobody me kind the last time I punish a contractor book room and that.
You see about MPP come Japan or educate here they say baby a hoye busy no road no cram we nya na no pan area and ajonko an here no
so that people can go and come.
So,
anyway
and your how
big deal your how
say see I want like obuku VIP tickets. Ebi a temale bus be 4 p.m.
No ko gina kwan so train bus.
Na
we say on conform omo twa ticket no mo gina ho train. Esi anu wuni junction bi a ko gina ho.
Se si anu wo a wopuku ase ubuku VIP a no afra o say ko gina ukanta.
Wah.
Because bus no embefa
wanim ho no.
Wanim ho.
Obe divert.
Enti nipa no wopuku ase no. Eso okọ
Ukanta ko gina ho train.
Enti obi a wabuku ni sika tua ni sika dada no na eso sanfa
boka fa safa ka foforo ko nanim.
Esi an yekoso
no mpo time be na car no ba be.
Say be ba be duro mpo.
Se car no yetamale car na se 2 station of 4 p.m.
Anyway. Well, Amnesty in community was saying Fifi.
Oh, it's a welcoming news. I mean, nobody deserves to be there, even though sir it's supposed to be a punitive in the measure no. I mean, beginning of the year, because I mean, my uncle be na. All barbe shiam impo send me see do this Friday. And I see, hey, what's me? You know, well, say, and I was sharing your man so more trainer to say first time offenders. Any, Africa, any Ghana in particular, no. I say BBR must end you in jail. Yeah, do so in this space.
Yeah.
What I say? You need space. We need aduane. We need facility bia na we need bibia nipa ne ko ho akoya e be reform no. It's when ya near the bakoto. Would you first part crying recently I'm saying Martin people and obi na the court. How do you be calculate me too? Yeah. So do you be cap? Untia. What I say now who or any panaba no the police aba abefa adenya or the car.
And then crowd also cause even though Supreme Court have pronouncement.
Way back on what time was Friday.
Go near the akochu.
Na me kwasa de na mentias you in a democracy it make us say Saturdays and Sundays there more be bail.
Yes. I think say we have to look at that way, you know.
Yeah, my bill cram park conditions here the back home.
Na bibi na Sunday commander be na onya na ma be san obi born.
All those things. What say?
Na doctor ko adwuma Sunday all police commander ko adwuma.
When po issue the buy Paul Admotry issue buy na em say why na interview lawyer be.
Yeah.
And I know can say say democracy no sa nneema bi say in fact ye nuanum majority no not nneema bi say na so mo hwe nneema bi wo ho a it say part of your culture bi say discretion no uma for too much discretion that's why some of these things happen. The law should state it black and white say nipa no ochina the person has
or entitled
to bail.
And a bill money bill
court. Bill na your discretion now the be use. It's right so he has to get it. What I say. And then bibia na say end up in jail. You maybe we should find some way of punishing people. Yo baby fu ni baby aye fini ade. What I say. Why my nipa no so fini ade no akodo kakra. Akoti tiga temu akoyesi. No ko ni baby because some of the fences are really unnecessary to keep them on the taxpayers' bill. Say, Nipano, now 140 cities. Now, ya dena ko police station. You call ye na. Esan say, investigator no so nya abotre ni intino ya no so de court. What did you do court in Kwandia? And when you for the honor of a no the jail no. But we should find a way of going about some of these things. Because we share Nipa more than over almost 1,000 people. They are in jail for no reason. Even though they might have committed some offenses. Elsewhere, okay, maybe we be a bit to medium mafa. And yes, jail near so because of all that no, Sebi, then pay the binya. We could be out for 100 cities. Now we had the Nico Tuma. Next can was saying. And by no soon she be. Then we are buying some boka up a space, a manu amanada, up a diania manamanedi. And most of the time, Robert out, no, you're worse than he went. I think it's about time that we look at that regime. For jails easily, It should be difficult to sentence people in Ghana here. But I said
community service.
Yes, not just community service. I mean, just BBI, Koda jail. Say your money yet ding. Say you shouldn't end up in jail easily. Okay. But Ghana, Hano,
it is the first option.
Oh, as a madam, we are making your court, that court to Amba.
But that's what because who and Namunya.
That court, I mean, says you, Charlie.
Charlie.
But
anyway. But there is a political bit to this amnesty issue. Because say 2024, I think
I'm saying for the woman. Sonny, you have promise.
My producer was Happy FM's correspondent in some prisons.
Okay.
In some sunoti. Ebejuma debia. Now, overwhelmingly, John Mahama won in almost every police station in some prisons.
Wow.
And Mema side and Mema side. So, yabubo results, no. And now, Jemima, yabubo results, no. And I'm Busa say, why are we seeing this pattern? I then a prisoners, no. Or my back course aside, or so on your Mukasa, no. Almost say President Akufo-Addo in the 8 years granted amnesty once.
Happy FM 98.9.
Almost say John Mahama as president granted amnesty about 3 times.
That's during his first term.
Yes. almost sounds to say President Mahama started a prison expansion project. Our prison where when we in 2016 no koye. Into omo to aba man so umame wie no mo ho hen han omo kakra. Na yedi nkomo ya I've been trying to research Akufo-Addo's amnesty record. And it appears to say it was only in 2020 during COVID-19. And or granted amnesty to close to 800 prisoners. But I've been asking myself, say, in 8 years, why once? Fee.
But look at the numbers. 800 people.
Yeah, 800 people. In 8 years.
Yes. Some of the time, yeah, Nipa 22, Nipa 40, Nipa. You don't get this number of people all the time.
So in 8 years, Oma 808 prisoners amnesty.
Yes.
Mathematically, every year, Oma
maybe about 200. There be 100 people.
100
privilege.
Yeah, sure.
Privilege.
Yeah, sure.
Conventionally, what we have known is normally on 1st July.
On 1st
you do Republic Day New Year. Do Republic Day New Year.
And I say after Christmas.
President Ama amnesty. You know. Obika say President Mahama's record with amnesty.
Have you checked his numbers?
I need to check.
Yeah, I do. 800 is a lot.
But I need to check.
Yeah, I do. 800 is a lot.
But this is his first time this year.